Where the hell? What's up, Dante? Did I get to play more of DAAC? DAAC. Uh, what deliver it all? Jesus Christ, Dante. Oh my God, you kids and your abbreviations. Yeah, I actually played some more today. Uh, yeah, I played some more today. I beat the precinct last night, and I stopped playing. Today I only was able to play for like an hour, or no, I played for about 2 hours. And Deliver at All Costs is the game that I did play. Oh, and then I just played about 30 minutes of what's this game called? Schoolgirl Zombie Hunter. All right, sorry about that, Dante. I was sharing on social media that we are live. Hopefully, people decide to show up this today. Your question is which? Oh, let me go back to my chat. I honestly, I didn't know that there was multiple choice. Well, I knew there was obviously some sort of choice, but the way the game laid it out at the end, I went to the closest waypoint, which was my dad's uh, burial site, and I clicked triangle, and he just burnt the papers, and the game ended. I was like, oh shit. I mean, I probably would have picked that way anyways, but I thought that it was just go point A, and then when you're done, go to point B, and then that's when you'll do your choice. I didn't. Maybe it's my fault for not paying attention or what. Whatever. But and the crazy thing is, the game kind of forces you to replay it again to get that second option because there's no. At least I haven't seen any like save where you can go to a previous save so you can just try it out real quick, try the second ending. Yeah, I kept the secret. I'm like, in my mind, which I don't believe in secrets. Number one, I don't believe in secrets at all. Like I always joke around with friends and family that if I ever get caught sucking dick in the alley, if I ever get caught sucking big black dick in the alley, and somebody says, if you do not pay me $1,000, I'm gonna tell your whole friends and family that we caught you sucking big black dick in the alley, then I would just tell my fans and family that I've been sucking big black dick in the alley. You know what I mean? Like I don't believe in secrets, But in this situation, the reason I chose to just, forget about it was mainly because it's like, what does it matter? You know what I mean? Like, my dad's dead. Nothing's gonna bring him back. Um, the dude that killed him is dead. The chief can do more good than bad, and if he doesn't, we'll figure it out. But good thing it's just a game. If it was real life, though, I would have definitely said something. Man, it's gonna be a good one tonight. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Nelson is running a little late, which is okay. I was late last week. I invited a couple people. Doesn't seem like they're gonna make it. What's up, Retro? How are you, man? I sent you a DM earlier. I said, "How are you, mate?" And then I said, "You know what? Mate sounds better coming from you than me, so I'm not gonna say it ever again." And that was my DM to you. And you ignored me. You said, "I don't give a fuck about Will. I don't have to respond if I don't want to, so fuck off." Just imagine how many cases would have been affected by disclosing. Yeah, that too. I thought about that too. It's like, if this was real, how many people would been let go? You know what I mean? No, it's okay, Retro. I know, last time you were on the podcast, we talked about Xbox video I was coming out with, and you told me straight to my face, fuck you, your videos suck ass, I'm not watching it. And guess what? You never watched it. But I fuck with you, Retro, because you mean what you say. And don't forget, Retro, the chat is open. So if you want to hop in with us tonight, feel free. Here in America, we have what's called Memorial Day tomorrow. So a lot of us don't work tomorrow, including myself. A lot of people got a 3-day weekend. So it should be a good time tonight, man. Nelson is running a little late, which is okay. And once he gets here, we will get this show on the road. We always shoot the shit in the first 10, 15 minutes anyways, 20 minutes. Usually takes a little bit of time. Oh, okay, I got you. Hey, get it in, my guy. Get it in. It's actually something I want to talk about today, man, the beginning, because, I've been watching. Oh, what's up, Nelson? Mr. fucking
man.
pussy.
I think my kids, yeah, I've been fucking sleeping all weekend, basically. I think my kids might know my gun safe code because my fucking weed gummies are gone.
Maybe your wife took it.
I asked her. That's who it was for.
And? Did
They're
she take it?
gone. No, she did not. I took 3 last week. There was 2 left over. Now they're gone.
Well, you better change the code.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
The gummies didn't fucking go out, put the code in, go back in, then leave. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it was that snake you got in your house. Ugh. Fuck that thing.
No.
So we have Retro in the chat. We have Dante in the chat as of now. Nelson is big on an audience. Me, I don't give a fuck. I can just talk to Nelson for 2 hours and have a good time. Nelson likes people watching. You know what I mean? So if we ever see Nelson on TV, like 40-year-old man got caught in public doing something he wasn't supposed to do. He did it on purpose. He likes to be
That's for
seen.
sure me.
What's up, RPG? I invited RPG. RPG said, fuck you. I don't want to be on your piece of shit podcast. I invited Henry. He said, I'll let you know. This, I'm not even bullshitting. He said, I will let you know in 6 hours. That shit was funny. So that's a no. What else we got? You work tomorrow or you off tomorrow?
Off. It's Memorial Day. Ain't nothing to
Hey,
do at work anyhow.
some people work, you know?
Ain't no work to do, man. I don't know.
Well,
It's
yeah.
daily.
What the fuck you think was going to happen? You've been working overtime for like 4 years. You're eventually going to run out of shit to do.
Nah, but the backlog kept getting deeper and deeper.
That's what she said.
Bet you she did.
Well, take the day off. Take the day off. Actually, let's talk about that a little bit, man, because today, this is not gaming related, but gaming related. Today, I watched 2 videos. Yesterday, I watched, was it 2 or 3? It was like 2 or 3 videos. And then Friday, I saw 1. It was Friday night. And every single one of these videos was a gaming channel. These dudes are basically our age, so between the ages of like 35 and like 45. I think one of them was close to 50. But all 5 or 6 of these dudes had a fucking heart attack. And they were on there talking about their experience, the signs, what they were doing, how they were
They all
able
had the
to.
COVID shot, didn't they?
No,
What?
a couple
Everyone
did.
that's
I
having
think
heart
like 2 did.
issues.
But anyways,
Wow.
but the point is, we game. A lot of us are hardcore gamers. We game more than 1,000 hours a year. And let me give you an example. Yesterday, I basically gamed from like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, no, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock till about 2, 3 in the morning, nonstop. I mean, I took a little break here and there, like 10, 15 minutes. Today, I woke up and the back of my leg behind my thigh was a little sore. And I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't really do shit yesterday. I did grocery shopping. I went to my mom's house. I did this. I did that. I didn't really do no working out. Well, I sit down and the exact spot where my leg ends is the exact on the chair is the exact spot that was sore. So that means that I was sitting in that chair for too fucking long yesterday. And then I see these fucking heart attack videos. And every single person in there is talking about how their diet is shit. They go to work, they come home, they spend time with their wife and kids or whatever, if they got one, and then they go to playing video games as their hobby in the evening. A lot of us do the same fucking shit. So I am so proud of Nelson. Nelson said, you know what? I want to do something different. I want to change it up. Nelson's been fucking working out. He's lost how many pounds, Nelson?
13.
And how long?
Since, I don't know. I weighed myself in November. I didn't have a way to weigh myself until recently.
So at least 13 pounds Nelson has lost in what, 2 weeks?
Week.
A week.
Well, I don't know if I weighed the same. I cut back on sugar after my appointment in November, and I haven't weighed myself since because I didn't have a working scale.
But the fucking point is, Nelson has been going to the gym, and Nelson doesn't go every day. How often do you go to the gym, Nelson?
3 times a week.
3 fucking times a week. How long are you there for?
Hour.
Now, you don't have to go to the fucking gym, okay? But I got a quick little PDF file here because I'm 37 years old. Nelson is 39, right? You're
Almost.
39? 38. Nelson is a year and a half older than me. All my friends, all the gaming friends that I have online, they're around our age, a little bit older. But we need to take care of ourselves, guys. We really do. We're getting at an age where our bodies are fucking beat. Our whole lives we've been eating like shit. We've been fucking doing drugs, smoking, drinking. I mean, I don't smoke. I mean, I don't drink. But we've all haven't treated our body the best. And we're now getting to an age where our bodies aren't the same. So real quick, 15, 20 minutes after work, cut back on your gaming time by 15, 20 minutes, and this will help you. Real simple little schedule for you. Warm up a little bit. 3 to 5 minutes. Do some arm circles for 30 seconds. March in place for 30 seconds or a light jog in place 30 seconds. Torso twist 30 seconds. Move back and forth with your torso or side to side. Do some shoulder shrugs 30 seconds. Then after that, you're going to do your main workout. 3 rounds. First one, do some body weight squats.
You seen Tim Dog lately?
No, I don't really mess.
Motherfucker, skinny mini, dude. You know, he was like 350, right?
Good for him. Good for fucking him. That is motivation. Body squats, 10 to 15 reps. Do that 3 times with a minute break in between. Wall push-ups or knee push-ups. So if you can't do, wall push. If you can't do straight up push-ups, do wall push-ups. Lean, stand straight in front of the wall in an angle, 90-degree angle, and do push-ups standing up. Or if you can do push-ups, do them. Or if you can't, but you're halfway there, get on your knees and do knee push-ups. Do 8 to 10 of those 3 times, a minute in between. Standing knee raises. Just stand up straight, raise your knees as high up as you can. Do that for 30 seconds, 3 times with a minute break in between. And then last, do planks on knees if you need to, or forearms if you need to. Hold that plank for 20 to 30 seconds. It works out your core, and do that 3 times with a minute break in between. At the end, this will take you 2 to 3 minutes. Sit down, forward fold, stretches your hamstrings. Cross-body shoulder stretch, cat-cow stretch on hands and knees, and then deep breathe. Do that. Inhale 4 times, exhale for the 6th. That's it. That should take you 15 to 20 minutes every day. You do that, just with that alone, guys, your body will start building muscle. Your body will start to lose weight. You'll burn more calories. Just with that, guys. You don't have to go to the gym and pump iron. I mean, if you do, great. But Nelson has motivated me to do this, and I've been doing this for 3 days now. And I feel better already. I've been drinking a little bit more water, so please take care of yourself. I know you're not here to listen to this shit, right? I get it. But I care about each and every one of you. Nelson has motivated me to do something about it. I'm very proud of Nelson. I've been telling him for a while this is what we need to do, and he's fucking doing it. So good job, Nelson. And please, I want to see you guys at this channel for years to come, if I continue to do YouTube. But either way, Retro wants you to fight him, Nelson.
I'll fight him. I need to get my cardio up first more. I'm only at 10 minutes. And I wanted to get off after fucking 10 seconds.
Bro, what was it, like 3 years ago? Mind you, my cousin's back then he was like 20. Me and him got into a scuffle. 30 seconds in, dude, I was fucking dead. I was fucking dead. Like, people do not understand, like, in a fight, how fucking tired you get.
Yeah, I do, because even when I was in the army, or I got out of the army, right? I'm in good shape. I didn't work out for 3 months, and or 4 months, 5 months. I went into wrestling practice, and I'm kicking these high school kids' ass for the first minute. After that, I need fucking an oxygen mask, fucking, you know what I mean? Like, they're like, oh, damn, this dude still got it. Shit, you know what I mean? And then fucking after like a minute, I'm like, okay, you go with him. I gotta go sit down. I'm fucking. And then I went to one practice or whatever, and they're like, hey, you didn't show up there. I was in bed for 3 days.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
I was only like 23, 24, dude.
Yeah. No, dude, I lied to myself so hard.
I couldn't get out of bed for fucking 2 days, dude.
I said, no, just once you get out the army, man, take a year for yourself. Eat whatever the fuck you want. Don't work out. Yeah, 1 year turned to fucking 5 years. 5 years turned to fucking 10 years. There was a couple year period there where I worked out, but
since I got out.
fucking shit, man. Yeah, no, it's fucking gross, bro. It's fucking gross. Like, the way that I feel, like, and not even getting sleep, you know what I mean? Like, come on, get your sleep in, get your water in, man. We want to keep gaming into our fucking 80s. I want to be the old man in the nursing home fucking stirring up fucking nurses' skirts and fucking playing games. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want to do. But if I don't do something about it, I ain't going to make it. Today.
That's what I plan on. Everyone's like, oh, I don't want to get stuck in a nursing home. I'm like, man, as long as they'll fucking, you know what I mean?
Bro,
plug my controllers in for me, I'll take it.
Nursing home old folks, they be fucking. They be fucking. My he she brother, he's a nursing home person, and he's like, dude, I catch fucking old people fucking every day of the week. Every day of the week. Like, damn, I didn't know they got it in like that. But
I didn't even know
today,
that could get wet no more, dog. I'm not gonna lie.
bro, they got lube, they got all sorts of shit nowadays. You know what I mean? They got all the
I mean, if
artificial help
you
they
think
need.
about it, if you got that much time on your hands, I mean, what else you got to think about?
Bro, that's it. That's what I'm saying. I want to be in a nursing home looking up skirts and fucking playing video games. Like, I'll be able to beat a fucking, like, new release in fucking 3 days. Just
Yeah, because you
fucking,
won't have to go nowhere,
you
do
ain't gotta
nothing.
do shit. And they bring you three
You
square
gotta
meals a day.
get up, yeah, get up to take a piss once in a while, man.
Fucking text my kids, like, when you fucking come, bring me some fucking sour gummies, okay? Bring me some chips. Don't forget the fucking Mountain Dew, okay? If you're not gonna bring that shit, don't fucking come visit me this week, you fucking pieces of shit.
I ask you to do one thing for me, you can't even fucking.
Can't even fucking do it. Fucking shit. Today's gonna be a good one, guys. One, it's a 3-day weekend for us, so I'm hyped about
4-day
that.
weekend for me, dog. I've been
Oh
in bed
yeah,
for
I
most of the
forgot.
weekend though, but
You're off Fridays, you lucky. Well, I'm gonna say lucky because you work your ass off Monday through Thursday.
yeah, I don't see my kids at all. That's why fucking.
True.
That's why I can't have physical, dude. Because my fucking kids, they lose their shit, they destroy the house. They lost their fucking Switch physical collection that I just started in December. That's not happening no
Jesus
more.
Christ.
Like, yeah, I'm like, I gave you a thing to put it in, but then they lost the whole thing.
You know what your kids are doing? They're saying, "Fuck you, Dad. We do what
Yeah,
the
they are.
fuck we want."
They are, and I can't do nothing about it. I'm not home.
You're not home, yeah. Hey, we got the main gamer in the house, Mr. Henry Heck.
What up,
Oh,
homie?
I got Judge Dredd the remake this week. Didn't even know it came. The fucking disc is out on its face, and the fucking the insert in the front thing is ripped out of it already.
Oh no,
Like,
I'm whooping ass. I'm getting child services called on me. Ain't no
I've already
fucking
had
way.
that.
Oh yeah, that's true. You did. But today it's gonna be a good one, gentlemen. Let me run down through some of the topics I have in mind, and of course, these topics are just to keep us in line in case we run out of shit to talk about, which we never really do. But I got some good ones in here, and I'm so glad Mr. Henry Heck came in because even though I asked Henry privately in a DM about Bungie, because Henry is our kind of live service guru here, he gave me some very good answers, but I have some more questions for him. So we're definitely going to be talking about Bungie. We're definitely going to be talking about some more fucking Nintendo off the rip, right? We are going to be talking about. Hold up, I got my list here. We're going to be talking about exclusives, right? Exclusivity. We're also going to be talking. I mean, most of these topics are literally straight up gaming. I want to talk about the Space Marine thing. We're going to be talking about Gears of War. We're talking about Battlefront. Is this stream happening in 2025 or fucking 2017? What the fuck is happening here? And we're also going to be talking about PlayStation. So every Capcom. I know Nelson is a fan of Capcom. We'll be talking about
I'm a
Capcom as well.
Fanboy.
Yep. What studio am I a big fan of? I don't think I have one. I like CD Projekt Red. No, Henry. What about
they
you?
don't make enough.
No, they don't.
Back in the day, I was a Bungie fan.
Bungie. Nelson, I know likes Capcom. What else do you like?
I used to like fucking BioWare, but they're dog shit now.
Yeah, no, BioWare. Man, dude, a lot
BioWare
of these
2001 to 2012.
A lot of these studios, man.
That's 11-year run though, man. That's a long time.
Yeah, it's a hell of a run.
It is a hell of a run. Did I copy you guys on the what's that?
Squaresoft 90 like 3 to 2003.
No, I didn't.
4.
Fuck. That Bethesda game. What's it? Oblivion or not Oblivion? What's the one that just came out, the remaster?
It was Oblivion, wasn't it?
Was it Oblivion? No. The one that just came out. Oblivion?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
That fucking game is on pace to sell more than the original game when it came out back in the early 2000s. So the Oblivion, the one that just came out. Is it Oblivion?
Well, it only came out on Xbox and PC, and there weren't that many PCs back out there. Right?
Yeah, I know, but the original Xbox sold more. Sold more than the current Xbox.
It was a 360, and it was early days, so only like 5-10 million people had the motherfucker.
360 ended up selling how many? 60 million?
I'm talking about, you
655?
said out the gate though, right? There was only like
No.
8 million 360s. Oh,
No. Overall.
total? Oh,
Yes.
goddamn.
Yeah. Total.
Oblivion's the best fucking. I don't give a fuck what
Total.
nobody
Yeah.
says.
No. That game is fucking doing numbers. Just month one, I wish I fucking saved the goddamn article. Fucking shit. But basically, it was like the first month of Oblivion. Now, the remaster is doing more than the whole gen when it came out originally. Stupid
Well,
crazy
a lot
numbers.
of that was because it was fucked up. Like Xbox 360, that version never got finished. The version PS3 got came out. It was supposed to come out at launch with the PS3. Was backed up 6 months. Came out so broken it didn't fucking hardly work. And then they never really fixed the game. They just moved on and made Skyrim. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
that's what they do. You know what I mean? Their games are just fucked up. Like fuck it, somebody else will do it.
hmm Yeah, no, fucking crazy. When I saw that, it kind of blew my mind. But we will get the show going in about 45 seconds. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick, wash my hands, and then we'll get this popping. Can you two do me a favor and share this stream out? I would really appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir. We can do that, sir. We are live. Matter of fact, come on. I'm gonna boot up Battlefront 2. It's auto save.
Actually, we should talk about Battlefront 2 first because I have a video dropping on, I think it's Thursday, um, that shows my top like 20 game or 15 games that I have the most time in, and Battlefront 2, I have over 600 hours. So we'll talk about that
Yacho my
first.
tea.
But
I'm
I
about to
got
boot
over
this bitch up
400 in
now.
both Destinies.
yeah, but a lot of fucking hours. Well, before we do
You know how
that,
many hours I got in between all versions of fucking Witcher 3? It's like 650.
Damn.
oh shit.
I want to play that again too.
All right, let me get some of these intros in. Welcome, guys, to the State of Gaming podcast, where me and my co-host Nelson Gaming Culture come on every Sunday night, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. for you West Coast dudes, and we talk gaming. This week, we have a guest, Mr. Henry Heck. Henry, let the
Yep.
people know how you're doing, man. What games you been playing?
Oh shit, hold on. I'm doing pretty good. Pretty solid. I've been playing Blades of Fire. I've been playing Like a Dragon Ishin. And I started playing today Metro Redux 2033. I think that's how you Metro
Yep,
2033 Redux.
2033
Yeah, that's it.
Redux. Yeah.
I just started playing that today. So those are 3 games I'm playing right now. And just chilling, man.
Love
Chilling,
that game.
enjoying life.
I
Had a
love
lot of
retro.
nonsense to do this weekend though, so I haven't been able to game much. But trying to get in where I fit in, man.
Yeah, I love Metro. I love the Metro series. I play them at least once every year. I absolutely love them. What about you, Nelson? Did you get any gaming in this week?
I've been playing a little bit of Expedition.
How close are you to finishing that one?
I think I'm in Act 3, but I can't remember if it said that or not. I beat the one dude where the fucking dancing dude, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I
he's a
beat
pain in
last
the
night.
ass.
Silene.
Yeah.
Silene.
Oh, you still got ways to go.
Okay. I'm just going around leveling up right now, but I might save here and play Onimusha for a little bit. My little Capcom fanboy's coming out of me.
Is it true that Onimusha is censored this time?
I don't know. Do you think I can remember back that far? I couldn't even make out what was on the screen.
Yeah, one of the women, they don't have their breasts hanging out anymore. Now they got like covered completely, and they toned down on the blood, I think it was, or something like that. But either way, I don't have it, so I can't say shit. Uh, anything else you've been playing?
Helldivers Gran Turismo. I get
Yeah,
my
same.
weekly, or I get my dailies done usually, and then move on.
So what are you gonna do with all these dailies? What do the dailies do for you?
Gives you extra. I just they give you bonuses because I want to have all the cars. You know what I mean? And I have a race that I can sit and rinse dry and make more money, but it gets boring doing the same races over and over again. So the fucking weeklies come up for Gran Turismo, and there's 5 races, and if you do them all, you get like a bonus for one, a bonus if you hit three, you get it instead of 100,000, then you get 200,000. If you do them all, you get either 500,000 or a spin,
Okay.
like a high level spin. So,
So you're
and then I
basically a
can win
gas
cars
gamer.
too. I don't pay for it, so sure,
You're a games as a service gamer. You are a live service gamer.
I am now.
Yeah, yes you are.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking
The
about.
fucking devil. I have to perform an exorcist on you guys.
Oh,
Me.
buddy.
I have been playing. I beat Doom this week. The what is it called? Doom: The Dark Ages. I also beat the Precinct. Um, and then I've been playing some Deliver at All Costs. Now, this whole week, majority of the week, I've been playing
RPG.
the Precinct. That's the main game. Look who we have showing up whenever the fuck he feels like it.
What's going on, everybody?
I don't know. How are you doing?
Oh, not too bad. Just got home.
Just got home, huh? You've been
Yep.
real sneaky lately, RPG. What games have you been playing lately?
Shit. I've been dabbling a little bit with Expedition 33. I
E3.
still not beat 33. I still not beaten Doom. But really, that's about all I've been playing here the last probably week. I haven't had a whole lot of time with gaming with the dog situation going on. So
What game are you trying to beat next? Doom or Expedition?
I'm a lot closer to ending Doom. I think I'm at No, no, I did beat Doom. That's right. I remember now. Yeah, I did beat Doom. So I'm guessing probably gonna be 33.
Okay. What do you think of?
I just got to the Jestral village, so I'm
Oh,
like
you got a
way
lot of
early.
time.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got a lot of progress to make.
What do you think of Doom?
It's good. It's not great.
Yeah.
I think personally, I had more of an impact and more fun with 2016. Now, I did not care for Eternal at all. That was
Why?
probably the movement and the quickness of it. It seemed too darty, just too fast. It didn't feel like you were this big, bulky, guns a blazing type person like you were in 2016 and with Dark Ages. The Eternal just felt too spastastic, too spazzy.
I've
And
been
it had
playing
a lot
Doom.
worse platforming as far as like it had a lot more platforming to it.
Yeah, it does. I've been playing. I did play some of Doom 2016. I probably got maybe a total of like 3 hours in. I prefer Doom Eternal way more than 16. I don't know if because the graphics are better or what, but I like it better. Also, the music on 16 fucking slaps so fucking hard. Like, I recommend people play the game just to listen to the fucking music, which is my biggest complaint with Doom: The Dark Ages. I
Hmm.
feel like the music was so like not even there, dude. Like there were
Yeah,
times where
you could play the game and the soundtrack doesn't even register in your
yeah.
experience when you're playing. It's background white noise.
Yeah, it just feels like
It's
elevator
horrible.
music in comparison.
Yeah.
Like it's yeah,
Dun, dun.
and the
Now
crazy
like
part is that the dude who made the soundtrack, like he's good at what he does. I just
hmm
don't know if this was the right. Well, we know it wasn't
no,
the right pick for this game.
no, it wasn't.
Like I
But
said,
like
this
2016 compared to like Eternal, I like the atmosphere more of 2016. It felt more grittier, more like gory. and Eternal, like some of the monster designs and character designs, it seemed it seems wrong when I'm gonna say it, but it seemed a little too cartoony, a little too bright, too poppy, instead of that dull grittiness of 2016 had.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I got to play more of 16. Obviously, I'm only got a couple hours in, so I'm, I don't, I can't really give judgment on it. But the graphics I can see right away are a big standout, and of course that's gonna happen. But I've played some games that are 5 6 years older than the game that I'm playing, and I just feel like the jump in graphics is pretty big. I can't explain why. I don't know why. Like it's on Unreal Engine 4. Like I don't get why the big jump in fucking fidelity. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna keep playing it. I mean, it feels like a Doom game, of course. But yeah. But yeah, I thought the same thing with Doom. Doom Eternal. It's good, not great. Definitely not worth the $70 in my opinion. It's a game that I think you should jump in at around 40 50 bucks maybe on the high end. I definitely think you should play it. It's a quality game, beautiful game. It looks good. It plays good. Couple bugs, glitches that I came across where I had to restart the fucking level, which pissed me off because each one of these levels can take 30 to 45 minutes to an hour, and restarting that just I hate that shit. But it was good. I'm glad I got it beat when I did, and I wanted to get it done so I can move on to the precinct, and it worked out good. What about you, Henry? Were you interested in Doom at all?
Nah. I mean, I don't have anything against Doom. It's just that I've not really played the other ones, so I was looking at it like, I haven't really been eager to jump into them thus far. So if I catch it on sale, I catch it, or if they do like a triple pack or something, like a collection, um, scoop it in or something. But as far as like, is it a need to play for me? Nah, I'm cool.
Now remember Doom Eternal, or I mean the Dark Ages, that's a prequel to it all. So if technically
Yeah,
if you're gonna start from somewhere, that story wise that would be the one you would start with, and then 16, and then Eternal. But I actually think you might like it, bro, because it scratches that shooter itch hard as fuck. Except that the parry system they added in this one, I don't know if you'll like that because you play a lot of shooters, and I can't think of a shooter that has a parry like that. Even Remnant. Did Remnant have a parry system?
nah, they didn't.
That
So
was
I
It was
can't.
all
just, it,
that was all
nah, it was
dodge.
just a dodge.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know if you'll fuck with that part, but when you got fucking guns out and you're just going ham, like it feels really, really good.
Nah,
Nelson just
you gotta start at 2016 and experience that soundtrack. That's where you need to start.
if you want to experience soundtracks, you got to start with 2020. That's when Mick Gordon fucking goes. What do the Dragon Ball Z people say? Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan.
Yeah, Super Saiyan.
That's where motherfucker go hard, bro. But yeah, 16 soundtrack. I have listened to it on YouTube. It's fucking
My
fire.
dad used to bitch at me when I was watching Dragon Ball and shit. They'd be like, "Motherfucker's been transforming for fucking 3 episodes. When's this guy gonna shit or get out the pot?"
And
Yeah,
I
when he
hate
goes
that.
like Super Saiyan 3,
Jeez.
and it's like 4.5 episodes.
Yeah.
Four episodes of fucking. Ah, ah, ah,
I just downloaded the demo for Dragon Ball Kakarot or something like that.
Kakarot.
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 It was a free
Yeah.
PS5 upgrade.
I couldn't get into it. Like the whole flying and like fighting, like I couldn't like I couldn't get into it, bro. I deleted it after like 20 minutes. It's a me problem, obviously, but I mean, it looked great. The game looked great. It looked like you're watching the fucking anime. It looked really good.
Oh,
But
yeah,
yeah,
Hey
it's a
man,
good
everything ain't for everybody, man.
yeah, no, everything ain't for everybody, and that's okay. But let's get into our first topic of the evening because who here has played Battlefront 2? Raise of hands.
Me.
My hand
I
is
said
raised.
raise hands. I didn't say talk, Nelson.
How?
Hey, some dude commented on the live saying, "How come I ain't recording this shit?" Like, meaning, how come I ain't showing our dicks on here? I was like, well, if you want us to, fucking donate some money and we'll fucking buy a camera for every single guest and we'll do the whole shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
I gotta get a laptop for that. No, I want one.
Nelson has played it. Henry, you played it. RPG,
Yeah.
you play it.
I've dabbled in it.
Dabbled. I played it. I played it a shit ton. I got over 600 hours in that motherfucker. Dante has played it. Who anybody? Nope. I told a buddy of mine was stop playing DTA, that BGM. Oh my god, these acronyms, fucking shit. I told a buddy of mine that stop playing Doom, the
Doom
Dark
the Dark
Ages, that
Ages.
the BGM. What the fuck is BGM? Was anemic. The BGM
Background music.
background. Oh my god. He stopped playing DTDA for Fantasy Life. I, the girl who stopped time. Oh damn. Battlefront. So Battlefront is crazy right now because the game's been out. Here, let me just pull up the article for you guys.
Dubé!
Isn't
I'm
that
gonna.
thing on sale for like $20 right now?
Well, Battlefront.
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean, I know it's probably cheaper physical, but like on the
Oh,
PSN store right now, it's
it
20 bucks.
is it? It shouldn't be. That game's always on sale for like $4. Like it's an EA game that it's been out for fucking 6-7 years.
Oh shit!
It's been
Yeah,
out for a
the
minute.
Celebration Edition is $9.99 on PSN.
Yeah, that sounds more like it. Yeah, that fucking game. That fucking game. It's an EA game, and on top of it, it's been out for a long time. Shouldn't be more than fucking 10-15 bucks. Um,
Now I might need to
eight
pick that thing
years.
up.
So almost a full fucking decade, bro. 8 years. But here, let me read here real quick. Star Wars Battlefront 2 has officially broken its concurrent player count record on Steam, surpassing 12,000 in-game players simultaneously. While the record might not seem massive, impressive, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is an 8-year-old
Hey, that's
shooter.
more. That's more than fucking Avowed and fucking what's it called? Fucking
Concord.
Concord and Indiana Jones.
Very, very true. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is an 8-year-old shooter that recently found a new lease of life. Players jump back into the title to rally for a third game. There have also been rumors circulating that the title has surpassed more than 160,000 concurrent players across all platforms, but an official source has not verified this number. The sudden desire for EA to green light a third Star Wars Battlefront game began earlier this month, around the same time that Andor Season 2 ended. The second season received massive praise from Star Wars fans, which one of the show's actors even backing the petition for EA to create Star Wars Battlefront 3. Actor Muhammad Ben Amor, who portrayed Wilmore Peak in Andor, recently took to social media to showcase his impressive 469 hours in Star Wars Battlefront 2 before calling upon EA to give fans a third game ASAP. So Battlefront 2 is, and you guys will see, I got a video coming out Thursday where I am showing you guys my top like 20 games that I have the most time in. Battlefront 2 is the second on that list with over 600 hours. And Battlefront 2 was one of the games that kind of transitioned me into the type of gamer that I am today, meaning I'm trying out all sorts of different games. But the thing that I really like about Battlefront is, of course, it's a Star Wars IP, but to me, they fucking did it right by giving you the big, massive battles from the prequels that you used to see, right? From Star Wars Episode 2 and 3, which I really fucking loved. You felt like you were in the fucking IP. You know what I mean? Henry, how many hours, or have you say you played it? What did you think of the game? When did you play it?
Well, I initially played it because they right before it came out, it was like a beta. I played that, and then but I didn't buy it right after. I bought it probably like a year and a half after it actually came out. Um, and then I put like about 65, 70 hours into it,
Okay.
and it was dope. I fucked with it because I had played the old like the first Battlefronts like back in the day. I
Mm-hmm.
played those. So then when I heard it was coming back, I was like, hell yeah, because they did another a Battlefront on PS4.
Yeah.
Well, this was on PS4 too, but
The first one, the
nah,
first Battlefront.
the first remake, the first bat, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's dope, man. I fuck with it, especially toward the tail end, like right before the end of service, it was popping.
Now I'm gonna ask Nelson this question as well as Nelson. Well, let Nelson talk. Nelson, because RPG, you haven't played the game, right? Or you dabbled in it?
I've dabbled in it. I maybe
Okay.
have like five total hours at
Okay.
all in the
So not
game.
much. Nelson, you've played it. Have you played it a ton? A little bit? You played day one? Like, tell me all about your Battlefield,
Day one, a
Battlefront,
little bit. First couple months, I don't know.
and you stopped playing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess this will be more me and Henry. Henry,
Yo.
so the big difference between Battlefront 1 and 2 that both came out on PlayStation 4 just a couple years apart, besides all the upgrades and maps and new modes and all that, the biggest difference between both games is that the second one had a campaign, a single player campaign. The first one didn't. So when we talk about, and of course, both of them went through dramas, right? Because of the loot boxes and the microtransactions and shit like that.
Yeah. I remember the microtransactions.
Did you play the campaign at all?
Oh no, this is during my multiplayer only heyday right here. I
Your
did not
your
play the
your
campaign.
your fuckboy era?
Yeah, yeah.
I actually started playing the campaign before I started playing the multiplayer shit. And this is going to transition into the Bungie thing when we're done with the Battlefront thing, because I said the same thing about Bungie. And I've said this about Concord as well. You guys have heard me numerous times where I said Concord, I think, would have fared better if they would have done a small campaign to go along with the game to introduce the
I don't
characters.
want to fucking play no campaign about a bunch of people I don't give a shit about. Ain't
Nelson,
nobody doing that.
You
Ain't
don't
nobody doing
fucking
that.
play anything. That's not a 16-bit. So why the fuck are you talking?
Ain't
Answer
nobody
me
wanna
that.
play that shit.
The only games you've been sharing on fucking Discord are 32-bit fucking platformers that not even a 7-year-old is gonna play because they prefer Roblox. What the fuck are you talking about?
Ain't nobody want to play no Concord, dog.
Nobody
Get
wants to
over
play
it.
platformers that are 16-bit.
Yes, they do.
But anyways, the fucking Nelson got
Hey,
my train of
man.
thought. I don't even. What was I saying? Oh, the fucking campaign. Yeah, you wouldn't have, because you fucking like your fucking 16-bit games. And if it's not a big budget fucking AAA game that shows you a cool fucking trailer with cool fucking characters and titties hanging out, you don't give a fuck. Okay? Other people, we look for reasons to play a game, not reasons to not play a game. So
I'm looking for reasons to not play a game.
Exactly.
I got too many damn games as it is.
Exactly. So you are being extra nitpicky about everything, and you should be. Which you should be, right? I'm the only
I
fucking
can't play
sip
them
here.
all. I gotta narrow it down some way, bitch.
Exactly. But the whole argument with Concord is I would have purchased it, looking at me as a single player gamer, if it would have
Purchase every
had
goddamn thing. That's a personal problem.
I didn't buy Concord. So no, I don't buy everything.
Wow.
Exactly. You want to purchase it to play a fucking single player with
Yes.
bullshit ass characters either. No, you wouldn't have.
Yes, I would have.
No, you wouldn't have.
I just
'Cause it
told
was in
you.
the ass, and you give a fuck less.
One-
Fuck you mean? I've been buying Call of Duty for the last 6 fucking years, or not the last 6 years.
Do you
But
think people want to see those characters in a storyline after they didn't want to see them in general? Nah.
Nelson, how many fucking ugly bitches have you fucked because they let you hit and because over time you found out they were cool?
Hundreds.
Exactly. So stop acting like it's not the same with video games. Beauty
It's not.
grows on you. It grows on you. There's a chick that may be ugly as a fucking bag of bricks, but now you find she's funny. Maybe she's got some. Now you start to look for reasons. Like, oh, yes,
Nah,
her
I'm
titties
drunk.
are pretty big. Okay,
That's
yeah,
why I
I'm
quit drunk.
drunk. So you start looking for reasons. But anyways, Battlefront 2 with the campaign, I think elevated it to another step, and it got players like me jumping into something that I would have never have touched, right? Because of the single player campaign. And because they did such a good job with the whole Star Wars lores and the Star Wars, IP, I wanted more of the game, so I jumped into the multiplayer aspect of it, leading me to play the game for over 600 hours. Now, Henry, let me ask you this question.
Yes, sir.
Do you think that we all know Star Wars is the one of the biggest IPs in the world? Do you think that the the ending of Andor, the TV show on Disney Plus, did give the game that big of a boost, or was it that people were already playing the game and a combination of the TV show just kind of made this perfect fucking Storm.
Say A, because that's the only real answer. Because I ain't seen a motherfucker on that game in 4 years up until
I'm
this
gonna be
week.
honest. I'm be honest. The people on PC, have been playing it. It's a like 30 and still gaming. I watch his show like every now and then, and him and his brother they live stream it sometimes. And Geeks, what's it called? Geeks and Gamers.
Yeah.
That they play it. They play it sometimes. So people still play it. And then also, like right around the time the Arc Raiders, um, Alpha Beta was ending, because people was getting like a Star Wars kind of vibe from that game. And so a lot of people was talking about how it was reminiscent of Star Wars, and so it's a combination of a lot of stuff. But it may not have been a ton of people still playing it, but some people were playing it. So I think it just made for a perfect kind of storm to kind of reignite the fan base around it, because initially they wasn't supposed to end service for it. Um, they was gonna keep going, but something happened that ended up ending the service for it. Because I remember it was like right around the time they had dropped one of the drones. They dropped like two new characters, and one of them was like the black drone or whatever. And a couple months before that, they was talking about, well, not talking about like in detail, but they were speaking to like continuing on development for it and adding more stuff to it. And then right after they dropped that, then it just they made the decision to not. But
And
yeah, I
also,
mean, if
don't
you,
forget too that that's around the same time the contract ended, the exclusivity contract, and that's when
mhm,
Ubisoft got the license to make a Star Wars game. Because before it was EA that had the exclusivity on Star Wars games, and right towards
yeah,
around that time that exclusivity ended, and Lucasfilms was like, or Lucas Arts was like, all right, we're gonna let more people try this shit because people were so pissed off at EA with the whole MTX and fucking gambling and fuck, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But let me ask you this: do you think this is something similar to what happened a few years ago with Henry Cavill and Warhammer? Because I mean, Warhammer has been extremely popular tabletop, right? One of the most
yeah,
popular in the world, actually. The fan base with that is fucking huge. But when Henry Cavill was doing The Witcher and talking about video games, and he was talking about how he loves Warhammer, it kind of sparked an interest back into it, where the video game world was like, you know what, we can do more. And it's just like Star Wars. There's always been kind of Warhammer games. They just never really fucking hit. And I feel like it
yeah.
took,
That's true.
a Space Marine or a focused publisher to say, you know what, let's take advantage of this free publicity that we're getting and let's create something and put some effort into it. Do you think it's something similar that's happening right now with what's Battlefront 2 is going through?
Yeah, 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 sure. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a combination of stuff, and then plus when you got like a popular actor, like of course Henry Cavill is the man. So
Yeah.
if he rocking with something, then the whole earth gonna rock with it. So it's yes, yeah, I agree for sure. It's a lot of that same kind of thing going on, and like it really there is no there's no game like a Battlefront, where it simulates this huge, like you're saying, the wide range war, large scale situation. I like Battlefield a lot better than what's the not bad. I mean, I like Battlefront better than Battlefield. Just because it's an IP folks can identify with, and
Hmm.
it's just tight. I fuck with it.
Yeah. And then the last question I'll ask you guys before we move on to Bungie is if they made another Battlefront and is bigger and better, right? Like how we expect sequels to be in comparison to Battlefront 2, bigger and better, would you guys be playing it? Henry, we'll start with you.
Yes, sir.
RPG?
Uh, I would try it. I would definitely give it more of a chance than I did with this, just because I wasn't really fully into that type of game, and then when this game came out, so I was more into the Call of Duty. So the third person over the shoulder thing is more my jam now than the first person Call of Duty. So I would definitely give it a try.
Nelson, would you?
Possibly.
Okay. I definitely would. It's one of my favorite games ever. It's one of the first games I ever played that would do like 50v50. You know what I'm saying? Big ass battles.
Yeah,
You
that's solid.
know, like just insane. You felt like you were in a war for real. And because I do love Star Wars, it just sucked me right in. And that's why I put over 600 and I think 40 some hours or 50 some hours into the game. But let's
That's what I liked
transition.
about Battlefield is they had those big 50 on
Oh yeah,
50 matches.
yep, that too. See, I
That
can never
Ground
get
War stuff.
the ground war stuff is cool, but it's like it's got to mean something. And because I'm a single player gamer, right? So with Battlefield or Battlefront, I know the Star Wars lore. I know the Star Wars IP. So I know that when the droids are fighting the Jedi, like I know what the end game is to be. So whether we win this battle or not, I know that there's more to come. With a game like Call of Duty or Battlefield, it doesn't have that same like weight on it. It just feels like a typical, PvP match. Like yeah, cool, well, tanks on tanks and whatever lasted 10, 15 minutes and then we do it all over again. Which it is what Battlefront does, but I don't know, it's just the lore, it has a lot to do with it. Which is what I want to talk to you guys next about Bungie, right? Because we have been seeing reports all week. Bungie just did that live stream where they got shitted on by the streamers or by the viewers. I think it was like 100,000 people that tuned in or something like that, or more than that. But
Shitted on by everybody.
by everybody. But the thing that I want to talk about in specific, it's not that Bungie stole art, and it's not the first time they've done it either, which makes it worse.
They do it
But
a lot.
they do it a lot. But what I want to talk about in specific is the effects of that, because we just look at the things that are on social media. But Tom, what's his name? Not Tom, but the other fucking journalist who's been writing about Bungie for many, many years came out with an article, and he's basically talking that the morale in the studio is
Oh,
Paul
so.
Tassi.
Paul Tassi.
Paul Tassi, thank you
Yeah,
guys.
Paul Tassi. Yeah.
He wrote that the morale is down in the dumps. Like everybody is sad, everybody's pissed off, people
All
want
the
to
leadership
quit.
got their paychecks and don't give a shit and probably split already.
So I want to ask you guys a question. Do you think Bungie should go back to making a single player game? RPG, let me start
Nah,
with you.
shut them. You shut them down. Player, they don't. Their overheads.
What was that? What's going
Oh, I
on?
cut out. Their overheads fucking too much to fucking try to make it back on a single player. They're in
RPG,
deep shit.
what do you think? Should Bungie get there or, try to do a single player?
I think Bungie needs to go back to Destiny.
And they are. They got DLCs coming, big DLCs coming this year. They got a roadmap for that. But the question
Well,
to you is,
I'm saying back to they need to go start getting in plans in the works and making Destiny 3. Now, as far as them going back and making like let's say like a Halo style, the old Bungie style, that's going to be hard because a lot of the people that made the original Halos, the original Bungie Halos aren't fucking there no more.
yeah, but
The
you
biggest
can say
thing,
that about anybody. Yeah, of
the
course,
biggest
people
thing
that were
that
there for an
Bungie
old
needs to
IP aren't
do,
there.
the
Doesn't
biggest
stop
thing
them
that
from
Bungie
making more
needs to do
games.
is get rid of that fucking current leadership that they got going on. Too much shit's going on up there. They need
Yeah,
a reset.
yes, I agree.
Sounds like
But
it's been that way the last 10 years too, though.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
question is, should Bungie make a single player game?
No.
The question should be, does Bungie want to make said game?
It doesn't matter what the fuck I want to do at work. If my boss tells me I need to fucking sit there and do reports all fucking day, then guess what? That's what the fuck I'm gonna do. Should
But
Bungie?
if you're gonna tell your fucking crew to fucking make a game that they could give a fuck less about or they don't believe in, you're gonna get a shitty product. You're gonna get a shitty product. I'm sorry, that's just how it is.
Yes, but
If
look,
my
come
boss
on. What
tells
is
me to
this?
do-
What are we, 2
No.
years old?
No. They
What
ain't
are we,
that good at
fucking
it.
2?
Let them go.
Let's
No,
fucking
if my
act
boss-
for a
if my
second
boss
that we
tells me
have
to do
competent
something-
leadership that will actually double check the work, that has standards, that have fucking time frames when shit needs to be done. Should Destiny or should Bungie make a single player game?
No.
Only if they want.
Henry, should Bungie Make a single player game.
I'll say I got two answers. I'll say no, and then that's the answer to your question. And then to bring up the second answer, they were working on some single player stuff, but they decided to not continue working on it for whatever reason. So
Now, let's go
I
back to your first answer. I want to dig in a little bit to that. Why do you say no?
okay.
RPG made it clear why no, because they're incompetent. And I'm sorry, RPG, I wasn't trying to fucking like cut you off or be an asshole about it.
Yeah, he was. Don't let him fool you.
That's true, I was. It's RPG's fault we got killed in Helldivers, okay? I'm still bitter about this. Explain to me a little bit, Henry, why you say no. Like you said no real quick. Why?
Because the Bungie fan base don't want nothing except Destiny 3. That's what they want. If it's not Destiny 3, they gonna shit on it. So, but then, well, okay. The spin-offs they were working on were Destiny related. So maybe if
I got a fork.
if one of the single player games is like a spin-off with one of the favorite characters like Ikora or Cade or something, it'll work out. But if it's not anything like that, nah, it's not happening. And even then, you still gonna have some people. Where's Destiny 3? Okay, dumb shit they say. But,
Okay.
I feel like it's a middle ground they could hit to where it will work and they'll be passionate about it and stuff. And some fans would fuck with it, but
I'm stupid, dog.
Okay.
I can't.
Well, let's get into yours. Go ahead, Nelson.
Oh, I got it.
Talk to us about your game. Talk to us about the game you're fucking playing over the topics. Go ahead.
I had a two-part puzzle. Like, you could only move twice, and it took me fucking 5 chances to get that bitch. That's
There we
fucking
go.
pathetic, dog.
Yeah. I'm glad that you were able to talk about your fucking personal game while we got a show going on. Henry, the second part to your question. The second part to your answer, I should say. You said that. Wait, you already talked about the second part of your question, didn't you?
Yeah. I did.
I'm sorry. Nelson, let's get back to Nelson. Nelson, gaming culture. You say no right away. Why not?
Because they ain't never gonna make the money that they need to make off no goddamn single player game.
So Nelson is worried about the financials, like they're calling him a fucking check.
You didn't buy something for $3 billion to make back $100 million.
Okay, so let me ask you guys a non-gaming question real quick. Let me just add, because this is how I do it at my house. I don't know if you guys do it at your house, but let me know. Let's say I want to buy, I don't know, a fucking car, right? And I say I want to pay cash for it, and I'm gonna give myself till when 2025? I'm gonna give myself till 2030, and the kind of car I want is gonna cost me $10,000, right? Just as an example. Well, what I do is, I got paid today. Let me put away $200. A couple weeks later, I got paid again. And I could only do 150 because I got bills due. Let me just put 150 away. And then I'll do that throughout the years. And then by the time I get to 2030, I'm either going to be super close to my goal, a little bit more, a little bit less. How do you guys save money for like a purchase?
Yeah, about like that.
About like that. RPG, what about you?
Yeah.
I take whatever I have left at the end of my 2 weeks and I put it in savings. That's
Okay.
what I do right now. So whatever I have left from my last paycheck goes into my savings account.
So you basically
whether that's $30 or that's $200.
Yeah. So what you do basically, you have like a big cash pile that's where you dig into whenever you got to make a bigger purchase.
Yeah, you know, like when I got to run the dog to the vet or something. It's just rainy day fun, basically.
Okay. Good to know. Nelson, what about you? How do you do it?
Well, I don't.
Okay.
Well, I used to just like live within my means and I'd have money left over, but then Biden got elected.
Okay. So the reason I ask you guys this question is to combat Nelson's fucking answer. Because yes, of course, PlayStation isn't going to make...
They went through the goddamn roof. So now take all my money. I used to have like $500 left over every month.
Isn't going to make $3 billion off one lick. Okay, even if Marathon is super successful, they're not gonna make $3 billion back on one lick. What most studios do, I think they do, it's like how we do it, right? They come out with a game, they make $300 million profit, they take 200 of it, they reinvest in the next game, the 100 million kind of goes to the bank, right? That's how most businesses do it too. So when I ask the question, should Bungie do a single player game, goes a line into the fucking people out here saying, if you guys supported Expedition 33 so fucking much, why is it only at 3 million sold? It should be at 100 million sold, not 3 million. It's like, okay, first off, the game's only been out for 3 weeks, okay? But Bungie made their clout and fame and everything we know about them with a single player game. And what I mean by single player game is, I mean a single player campaign with PvP and sometimes PvE. Now, they're not going to make $1 billion off a game, but what if they can create a whole new fucking uniform? Yeah, but once again,
their overhead's more now. They better figure shit out, bitch.
So when I asked a Bungie to do a single player game, it's like, yeah, they're not going to make $1 billion, but fuck, if you can make 300-400 million off an IP that gives you the opportunity to create a brand new universe, why not? You know what I mean? They've been doing live service now for the last, 15, 20 years almost.
Also, the just to throw something else in there, they do have a I'm not sure about how much they gonna make off of this, but it is Destiny IP. They got Destiny Rise in the mobile game coming. So
it's probably not gonna do well. I'm gonna be real. It's probably not gonna do well.
Man, our brothers and sisters in Asia.
Yeah, that's true. They might make money in Asia,
and that's where they're building it at. They're building it over there.
It will do well in Asia, but the thing is, there's a reason why the West is the biggest market, right? I mean, right now they're talking about Japanese, with the Switch 2. For fucking
not
games.
For PC and
anything that's not mobile and fucking, yes. For console, yes. Everything else, yes. In Asia. But once again, we're talking about console. Not one of us plays fucking PC here. Not one of us really plays the fucking Switch. So of course we're talking about console. But in Japan, right now, they're making a big deal because the Switch 2 pre-orders are sky high. And you know what sky high means to them? 100,000 units sold. That's what sky high over in Japan for the Switch 2. 100 fucking thousand. Here, that's a day. Not even. That's in a few hours. Okay? But Bungie's in a situation right now where they're really struggling. They have a huge overhead. And I feel like over the last few years, single-player narrative-driven games have went on the rise after they said they were dying back in the mid-16 when we got a lot of these live service games. And that's why they said that, because Destiny was popping. Fortnite was popping. Fucking, what's the one from Titanfall? The Apex and all those fucking games were really, really popping.
All the way off, bro.
Oh, yeah, big time. But now we're seeing in reverse, where the same live service games that have been hitting are still hitting and even going down a little bit. But the single player narrative driven games, we see sales increasing this console generation. So I'm just thinking over here, why not let your team focus on a project that once they're done with it, they can ship it and kind of forget about it. Yes, do content update as time goes on if need be. Come out with more story DLC if need be. Maybe add shit to the PvE aspect of it. But it's not something that you have to keep doing every single month or every single quarter or every single 6 months or year to keep money coming in. There's nothing wrong with making a couple $100 million off one game and doing that a few times over. Now, I'm not saying that Bungie should do that. They should keep making single player games, but just fucking try it. At this point, what the fuck do you have to lose? You have they used to have 1,000 people. You got over 800 people in that fucking studio. Every single person is working on Marathon and Destiny 2.
Go ahead. That's like fucking 4 sucker punches too.
Yeah, they're huge. Like, bro, take a small little team, 50 people. Let them create something on their own. Look at what we just saw with Expedition 33, man. Look what they
can't
created.
get nothing out as 800 people. How the hell are they gonna do another project? They
You're
can't get one
telling
project
me
out.
that with a group of
They can't get one
800
project
people,
done. You want them to do multiple?
you cannot
They can't do
find
a goddamn thing.
20, 30, 40, 50 people to fucking let them express themselves with a fucking with
Obviously
something
not,
new.
because they can't get one thing done with 800 people.
But that's not what
They
we're
like
talking
Naughty
about.
Dog.
They can't get something done with 800 people because their fucking upper management is complete dog shit. Upper management is looking for what you're talking about, which is the home run. They want a fucking home run every single fucking time. That's
Well,
not
when you
gonna
spend
fucking
that money-
happen.
When you spend fucking $3 billion on a player,
Okay.
that motherfucker better hit a home run every goddamn
PlayStation.
time he gets up the bat.
PlayStation spent fucking $3 billion, not Bungie. PlayStation spent that, and PlayStation obviously isn't in there micromanaging them, because if they were, Bungie wouldn't be in the situation they are fucking today. All I'm saying is there's opportunities to get out of the fucking hole you're in, increase morale, increase productivity, put something out there that can be successful. It's all I'm fucking saying. RPG, anything that you have to say about what I just said? Anything to combat me, or a different of opinion? Well, RPG sleeping.
He fell asleep.
Last 2 weeks ago was Henry who fell asleep. Now it's RPG.
Wow.
What about you, Henry? Anything to say against what I just said?
I actually agree with you, because when a lot of these projects start, they only start with 15, 20 people. Like even Marathon started with like 12 people, I think.
RPG say he'll be back. I'm sorry, RPG. He went to go walk the dog. I'm sorry.
But that started with like 12 people,
Mhm.
and they built it up into something that they felt like could be something. Then they put more and more people on it. It's just the conversation really makes me curious as to why they ended up like shutting down those single player projects that they had going on. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because they had stuff popping, but decided to, for whatever reason.
And I like your idea too, Henry, of taking a character like Kay and creating something out of him. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, that's a very popular character.
I caught that shit today.
Exactly. And his fucking cutscene, bro, when he sacrificed himself, or when he died, bro, that shit, like, come on, my guy. And we were talking about Expedition 33. I think it was the last podcast or the previous podcast where I said one of the reasons I think Expedition 33 is hitting so much is because this is one of the few games we've gotten so far in the last, year or so where music is hitting, stories hitting, combat's hitting, all these things are hitting. So we feel like we're getting a super complete game. You know what I mean? And I feel like Bungie, with their experience, with their skill and talent and abilities, right? Because they have the good computers, they got the good internet speeds, they can get a lot of shit done. But
they can sure do it. Like the talent they got, they can pretty much do anything they attempted to do, as long as it's allowed to flourish and actually come out. Because they got they can do the level design, they can do the music, they can do the gun feel, and they can do the movement.
The thing about it is they've had this issue for a long time. Like, fucking the Destiny 1 had to get pushed out the door because they delayed it until Activision said, nah, you're putting it out. I don't give a fuck if you're done or not.
Yeah.
And actually was supposed to be a lot different than what it ended up being.
Yeah.
The only time I give Bungie the right of way whenever there's a delay or something like that, it's when they were making Halo 2. And that was the opposite. Microsoft wanted that shit the year later. And fucking they're like, nah, bro, we need this to hit. And it ended up being one of the best Halo games.
Ed Freeze he quit because of that, because he had to fight him to the death.
Yeah.
They're like, it's only half finished. The fucking polygons aren't even rendering. They're like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, that was just straight up greed. Yeah, no,
that would have killed Halo right off the rip too. There would have been no Halo anymore.
Yeah.
People wouldn't have gave a shit.
Yeah, I agree with you, Henry, on that aspect, and I want to take that little bit there and apply that too. I think, it's like, let's try something different, man. Right now, single player games are hot. They're on the come up. Look at PlayStation. I mean, they sell 10 million copies of their fucking IP. They're not starving. They're making money hand over fist. So much so that they were able to invest who knows how many millions into these live service games that failed. And even though they did fail, they're still number one. They're still making a killing. and all off the back of single player games. Like people forget at the end of the day, we all started gaming as single player gamers, right? Unless you're fucking 50 years old and 60, you start at the arcade with your buddies, that's different. But from the NES onward, we were all single player games. It wasn't until the Dreamcast when the Dreamcast was you were allowed to do co-op or multiplayer online where the multiplayer thing started to pick up. It wasn't until the Xbox 360 where it became mainstream. So for 20 years before that, single player was the one doing it. Live service took off because it was a new thing. You're able to play with anybody around the world. I get it. Super interesting topic there. Anything else you guys have to say about Bungie or the morale or single player stuff?
Marathon forever.
Marathon forever. I know Henry's still looking forward to it. I still
Yeah,
feel
man.
about Marathon the same way that I did before, which is I'll buy it so I can play with Henry. You know what I mean? But
I appreciate that.
it's not a game. Already the extra extraction aspect of it pisses me off, like losing all your shit. I mean, I see the challenge in it, right? And I appreciate
Yeah.
that because every time you go into a match, the stakes are high, right? Every single match you go into, the stakes are high because you know that if you lose out on all your shit. But I just don't know if I do know. I don't think the game is going to attract many of the casual to the genre into the game. I just don't know if he'll be able to do that. So at this point, now they gotta get people from other extraction games, and the way the game was, I don't think it has the capacity to do that. But that's just a me opinion. I don't know. What do you think about that, Henry? Real quick.
I mean, nah, because I mean, a lot of people, well, they're not saying like specifically what you saying, but a lot of people like this game got a uphill battle even before the art stuff happened. Because and funny enough, the thing that's caused the recent downfall with the art was one of the main things that people didn't like about it. They didn't necessarily like the art style and how it looked and whatnot. So I found that to be super interesting, but it's just one of those things. Like they made the game they wanted to make, and if it fails, it fails. If it does well, it does well. It's just one of them things where you made your bed, you got to lay in it. And I mean, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna support it, and hopefully it lasts more than 2 weeks.
And also something that RPG said to me when I asked the question, he said, "Well, they don't want to make that type of game." True. But do you think these developers right now want to keep working on Marathon after everything that's happened? You know what I'm saying?
The
Like, do
thing,
you?
the thing though, because like originally, how I said it started with 12 people. Those 12 people wanted to make it. So I'm not sure if those 12 people, more than likely, they were placed in like the leadership roles because they started it. Some of them probably moved and left, and one of them probably was one of the motherfuckers that stole some shit. You know what I mean? But I think like even how you said, your boss tell you to do something, you fucking doing it. So I get you go to work and it's not necessarily the best environment. People hating on your game, talking shit, and you don't feel like continuing. But at this point, it's been 7 years and millions have been spent, and you don't. They can the game. What's gonna happen? Developers
I'm just
getting
shutting it
fired.
down. That damn studio. Fuck out of here.
And
You know
also
what I mean?
Henry
So
too.
so so either way, people finna lose their job. If it come out and
Fuck yeah, you
fail,
are.
lose your job. If you cancel it, so you might as well put the shit out and have your fingers crossed.
But also something that people get fucked up, right? Because RPG said this too. He said, when a person wants to do something that they 100% want to do, right? Their creativity. Well, it's like, yeah, you're a creative person and you should get the freedom for that creativity. But the freedom of creativity comes within the scope of the task. You know what I mean? Like, it's not
Yeah.
like they give you a sheet of paper and say, okay, go crazy, be as creative as you want. No, they give you a sheet of paper that already has a house built, drawn on it, has a family drawn on it, and they say, okay, add on to this. And that's where the creativity comes into play, right? So you draw a son. how that sun looks. That's the creative part of you that comes out. The grass, how that looks. It's supposed to have grass, but how the grass looks and what type of grass it is, that's your creative input into it. And that's something that
Yeah.
people get fucked up. They don't hire people just because they want them to be 100% creative on whatever they want. No, they want people to be creative on the scope of what they want done. That's why some of these studios fucking show their games years and years in advance because they want to recruit people. You know what I mean? And
So
they,
what was that? What was that studio that they tasked with building a live service game? I can't for the fucking life of me remember it. Uh, fuck, what was it? Was it wasn't no, it wasn't Redfall. Anyways, there was a studio that they
That
wanted.
was Arcane. They
Was it
did.
Arcane?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they wanted to build what was it, a single player co-op game, right? And then they turned it into some live service shit.
yeah.
And they're like, we don't want to build this. We're not good at building this shit.
Yeah,
We're
that
not
yeah, that
good
was
at making
Arcane.
we're not good at making live service. We don't want to do live service because if we do live service, it's gonna suck. And they were full and honest with that.
Fuck, their regular
And
games suck. How the hell are they gonna do something else?
But and something like that
but
RPG,
if you're gonna build something that you don't believe in, you're not gonna put your heart in it. You're not gonna put your all in it. You're gonna put the bare fucking minimum to grab a fucking paycheck and keep
but there's a
employees.
difference in doing something that you don't believe in versus doing something that you don't know how to do it at all. There's like, if I tell my mechanic, um, who works on motors, hey, bro, I need you to work on my brakes as well. He's like, well, that's not what I do. I work on motors. But at the end of the day, he's a fucking mechanic, so he's able to do the brakes too. That's just poor fucking management. You're putting a studio who has never done one of these games, who doesn't know how to make these games, and expect them to make a fucking game that's going to be a hit. Like that, you're not going to do that. But now, if you take a group of people who've done live service before successfully, they don't want to make a live service, but they have the skills to make a live service. That's completely fucking different. And that's more of the angle that I'm coming from. I'm not saying just pick up a fucking, 36-bit fucking single player developer who made one fucking pixel art game and then throw them into the wolves and say, hey, create a live service game that's going to make $100 million. Like, no, I would never do that. I would instead recruit people who's made other live service games before and say, I know you did shooters, but this live service is hack and slash. Get to fucking work.
Now, could Bungie do a single player non live service type of game? Do they have the talent to do that? Yeah. When you use examples like Cade 6 or something along those lines, you don't have to use that exact character, but that same style and feel of a character, it could be good. But then again, if they haven't probably started that project yet, and if they do, it's probably going to
They
start.
had one that they fucking didn't make any progress on it. They gave it to that little studio that they created within PlayStation.
Yeah, well, I can't remember what the hell that was called.
It don't have a
But
name yet. It's a
it had
concept.
some, yeah, it had some like project concept name. But yeah, I remember reading about that. But if they decide to go the single player route, if they were gonna go, you know what, fuck this live service shit, we're not doing
I
this
think it was
no
called like
more.
Dead Man Studios or something. It was something
Yeah,
along
yeah,
those
yeah.
lines, something similar to that.
I mean, they're so fucking far out. They need money now because Destiny 2 is ending. They need their next cash cow. And if
The
Marathon's
thing,
not gonna be their next cash cow, they might as well just fucking not even bother
Bitch.
locking the doors because Sony's gonna kick them fucking things in and start cleaning house.
Well,
yeah,
Sony
they
gave them an
are.
extra billion just for the
Yeah,
employees.
yeah,
Just for the
for
employees.
talent retention.
Retention.
Whoa.
Henry, what were you going to
But
say?
guess what? That ends next summer.
I was gonna say, I think with the way they've been working over the last 6, 7, 8 years, as far as like pumping out content, creating new characters, and all these different type of things, new levels, new worlds, and whatnot. I think if they did like buckle down and decide like, hey, we gonna do a Shiro 14 or a Saint 14 game. I believe they could. I believe they could pump that bitch out in like 2.5 years.
Bro, Nelson, what's that space horror game that came out for the 360 and it got redone for now?
Dead Space.
Dead Space. Them fuckers did Dead Space in 2.5 years, bro.
Yeah,
It still didn't make no money.
Fuck, yeah, because of fucking EA's overinflated fucking shit, but they still sold, I think it was like 2 or 3 million copies. They sold a
How
shit
much,
ton.
though? You only get a third. You only get 2/3 of that too. It probably had a
just said
budget of
that.
100 million.
I just said that.
They probably broke
Mismanagement.
even.
Mismanagement, once again.
There ain't no money in that shit.
Even if Dead Space didn't do good financially with sales and all that, it still
No.
made an
It
impact.
did really good. It's just it didn't do what they wanted it to do.
Yeah.
Let's not fuck it up.
It still made a good fucking impact, regardless of the because it stuck with people's minds, and that's how all of us can pick up on it when you're talking about a space horror game from years ago. We're like fucking Dead Space, and that's all that Bungie needs to do is make that mental imprint.
Yeah, no, Bungie's fucked. PlayStation took them out of their marketing plans for the next quarter when their game is supposed to release. So that game's gonna get fucking delayed.
September.
It's not coming out in September, unless something drastic
I said
changes.
that as soon as the thing came out, like they forcing that shit out to make some type of metrics, like you know what I mean, for like them to get their next payout or fucking whatever for the retentions. They had to probably have certain things done, and they're like, we're just pushing this shit out to get it out, and they were like, nah, we ain't, no.
Yeah, I mean
That shit's gonna be delayed a good year too.
That's what the Bungie, current leadership wanted to do. They wanted to ship that bitch out the door and wait for that last fucking payment so they could scat ass. And
Yeah.
with this marketing, not getting any funding or paid marketing, it's almost assuredly been delayed.
Yeah, but let's
It's
move
just
on
not
to
official yet.
fuck Bungie. Let's move on to the next topic because this is the complete opposite of everything you gamers have been saying. The complete fucking opposite. Right fucking here, right fucking now. Breaking. Capcom reveals plans to expand game development. From Gamerant. Breaking the recent industry trends of scaling back and reducing workforce, Capcom has announced that it is planning to expand its game development capacity with the construction of new offices in Osaka set to open in 2027 and house hundreds of new employees. Capcom has found continued success with remakes of classic franchises and sequels to beloved IPs, but many have been pleasantly surprised to hear a major company wanting to prioritize efforts for future expansions. Audiences are likely familiar with the ongoing pattern of major layoffs at video game companies that first started in the summer of 23 and have continued through 2025. Numerous variable ranging from economic changes after COVID-19 to refocus efforts on smaller teams and fewer projects have led to both AAA and indie companies seeing their development capabilities reduced. In spite of this unfortunate trend, Capcom has just announced a massive effort to grow its workforce, sparking optimism among industry professionals and gaming fans. First reported by GameBiz JP, a Capcom financial call during the week of May 21st included an announcement that the company will be building new office next to its existing headquarters in Osaka, with project currently set for completion in 27. Additionally, Capcom plans to acquire surrounding land for future base expansion, with a goal to increase the company's overall workforce by 100 employees each year following the opening of the new office structure. The call also included mention of a continued commitment to the RE engine, which has been used in development of the Resident Evil game remakes and recent releases like highly successful Monster Hunter Wilds. The exact specifications of the planned structure for 27 have not yet been revealed, but the company did emphasize a desire to continue supporting and updating its in-house technologies. Let me ask you a quick question. Out of all Capcom's IP, how many of these IPs are strictly single or strictly live service? No single player, just straight up live service that are successful.
None, but they ain't in the West.
None.
The West is dog shit.
Hold on.
They ain't got none. Not that are good.
Monster Hunter is a live service.
Oh yeah.
No, I said no.
Yeah.
I said live service only.
They don't have to be only live service is live
That's-
service.
What was the fucking question I asked previously? What does Bungie do? Live service only, and they're failing. What
Destiny's
was my
both.
idea?
You can do single player. You can do single player in Destiny.
Now
What
without
does
no
you mean?
fucking internet.
What the hell's the difference?
The fucking difference is that it's a fight. It's a fight, not fighting games. No, those are. Well, I guess you could include those as fighting games, right? Live service, but even
Street
then,
Fighter. They got Street Fighter, yeah.
Street Fighter.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
yeah.
I don't even know if Street Fighter has a single player like story or anything like that.
They
I'm
have like a
pretty
city thing
sure
where
they
you can
do.
upgrade.
Okay.
Now I'm pretty sure they got a, you know how you pick the character and you go to like the 12
Like,
fights,
level it
however
up.
many fights.
So the reason I asked that is because we just talked about Destiny, how Destiny is strictly fucking live service, right? Strictly live service. No single player fucking campaign, no fucking none of that bullshit. Capcom is literally expanding, buying land so they can keep expanding if need be, mainly off single player shit. Now, yes, they have Monster Hunter, but Monster Hunter has a single player campaign in it, which you can play offline and everything. So while you guys are saying, Will, you're a fucking piece of shit retard who don't know fucking anything, here is fucking proof. I told you guys about PlayStation IP selling fucking 10 millions of crack every single time. I told you guys about Expedition fucking 33, $50 game sold 3 million copies in the first fucking month. I told you guys about how fucking single player games are going on the come up while fucking multiplayer live service games are dwindling. But yet you guys are going against that way of thinking when we see the opposite being
It
successful.
costs too damn much to do these single player games in the West. They don't make enough.
Nelson, do you get a fucking check from any of these people? Why are you so worried about how much money they're fucking making? Fuck their money. I want games. I'm a gamer. I give them the money.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna make something that ain't gonna make them money.
Okay, who's gotten more money off of me? Capcom or fucking Bungie?
Mm-hmm.
Capcom.
They don't give a fuck.
Who's made more money off of you? Capcom or fucking Bungie?
Capcom makes more than anybody.
Capcom!
Any bot can catch them.
Every single person here has fucking bought more Capcom than fucking Bungie, even though we got Bungie players in the house. RPG, sorry, go ahead.
So Capcom staying the the lane and going, we've done single player and we've dabbled a little bit into the live service.
Wait,
but
we were quick.
we're
What was that?
still
What was that shooter that Capcom did that fucking kind of bombed?
Exoprimal.
Exoprimal, yeah.
Exoprimal, yeah. But they're doing, the single player thing, and then they got their live service, their multiplayer aspect of each one of their games basically, except for Resident Evil and whatnot. But they're staying in the lane. They're going to continue down that road, and you see no issue in that. That's what they should be doing, because that's what they do best. What Bungie does best is live service. That's
that's not what they do best.
What?
Yeah, it is.
Not
It's what they've
That's
always
not
done
what they
best.
do best. What they do
It
best
is.
is fucking creating worlds, whether single player or live service. Don't fucking matter. Single player specifically because they sold way more overall as an IP with a fucking single player game than they did with live service.
But that single player.
What's more recognizable? You go tell your
Destiny
neighbor
2,
right now. What's
no,
Destiny?
no,
What's
no, no,
Halo?
no, no,
What would
no,
they
no,
say?
No, stop. Destiny 2 would not still be a thing after 10 years of being in fucking active service.
Neither would Halo. Halo would have
without-
never fucking. Nobody talks about
without
fucking the
live
single player.
service.
Fuck out of here.
It would have came and went in 3 fucking years if it was single player only.
Yes,
Three-
and they
three months.
also wouldn't have spent that much money on it either.
No, but you got to spend money to make money.
That's a bullshit. No, the fuck you don't.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you do.
That's a bullshit thing that rich people fucking say, or broke people say, I should say.
No. I have to spend $1 million to bring up the properties to be able to sell,
Make more money.
to make more money. if I don't spend that $1 million, guess what? Those properties aren't going to fucking sell for what I need them to fucking sell at.
Dude, my
You're gonna
company
get what you paid
makes
for it.
$50 million a year off a $3 million a year investment. Does not
But
take
you're
money to
putting the
make
money in the
money.
right
Yeah, but you're
fucking place.
just selling other people's shit though. You're not making nothing.
You're wrong. We do
I
make
have
our
a
own
bunch
shit.
of properties that need fucking work. What does the work need to happen? Fucking money. I can't fucking magically pull, $200,000 out of my ass, out of fucking nowhere, plop it on the table, and
That
make
is
shit
true.
happen.
But there's a big discrepancy here because what you're saying is true. And I'm going to use my fence as an example. My fence just fell off last week. I got it fixed. I fixed it myself for $300,
Mm-hmm.
Oh
right?
shit, hell yeah.
With my buddy. But when I got quotes from companies, how much were they charging me? 3,000,
That,
$3,000.
4,
No, I was
5,
gonna say,
Companies.
goddamn
6,000.
good.
that's companies.
Okay.
There's companies that want to fucking make money to pay
Yes.
every single fucking person.
This is the fucking same thing here. Yes, it takes money, but the money it takes. Look, Expedition 33. You think they
What are you
fucking
telling
had
us to make our
70
own
million?
fucking games or what?
No,
What
no,
the
I'm
fuck
not-
is he talking about?
Well, Nelson, if you weren't so focused on your game, you would know exactly what I'm talking about because RPG gets it, Henry gets it.
Yeah, I know, but this is Onimusha time. Bro, I love this fucking series, dude. I fucking miss
What-
that shit, dude. I can't wait for Onimusha.
But this is a great example because Capcom does do live service as well. It's not like they're completely out of it, right?
No.
They
want
made
to
their
be good at it, but they ain't. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, and that's okay, but they're trying, and they're trying within their means, right? They're not acting like PlayStation, who said we're gonna fucking do 20 live service games off the
Yeah,
back
they
of our
tried
single.
one. They try one here and there. Fucking,
Yes,
they'll get
Capcom,
one that hit eventually.
Capcom's like many of fucking publishers and studios out there. They're not putting all their eggs in one basket.
no,
Destiny 2
but we know
is
this.
purely a live service. They purely
Yeah.
put all their fucking eggs in that basket.
And they're losing,
Yeah, they are.
and they lost
because
actually,
they're 10 fucking years old.
even with
They-
$3 billion influx from
They
PlayStation.
They should have came off that shit at the 5-year mark and started fucking working on Destiny.
Yeah,
3.
they should have. That's what I've been
Yeah, I
saying.
think
I
that
think they
is
should've
one
got-
of the
Year 4, they should have been fucking.
Mhm.
They should be halfway in Destiny 2 by now, or 3 by now.
I think that's one problem with
They want these
live
games to
service.
last 10 years. Realistically,
yeah.
you got 5.
They're not
Yeah,
Call of
you got-
Duty. They're not Fortnite.
And that's the same thing that fucking
Nah, you got.
GTA
They made a lot of money in that first 5 years, dog. But fucking, like, it
It's the
take
same
too
thing
much
that
to
GTA 6
last
should have
forever.
fucking started doing. They should have started fucking development in 2016, 2017, and been fucking had something out in the market by 2022. We're in 2025, going into 2026, and we still don't have a fucking GTA 6.
Yeah, that's why they're broke too.
Mhm.
Fucking Take-Two is they haven't paid their shareholders in like 3 fucking years, dog. Because GTA 5 ain't making the money that it used to, and the fucking cost of this game. If they would have had that shit out in 2020, they'd be fucking rolling right now.
So let me go over some numbers with you guys real quick. Now this is 2019 to 2000 and oh no, there's 2021 in here. So 2021. Oh, they got Resident Evil 4 here. Okay, never mind. So 2023.
Mhm.
Let me just give you the last 10 years. 10 years. So 2023, less than that, 8 years. 2023 to 2015. So 8 years of Capcom sales. Resident Evil 2, 2019 sold 14.5 million copies. Resident Evil 7, Biohazard, 2017 sold 14 million. Resident Evil Village, 2021 sold 10.5. Resident Evil 5, we'll skip that. Resident Evil 6, we'll skip that. Even those each sold almost 10 million copies. Resident Evil 3, 2010, which is the remaster, 10 million. Resident Evil 4, 2023, 8 million. And Resident Evil 2014, 5 million. So just in the last 8 years, Resident Evil has sold close to 80 million copies of their games.
80. Oh, total. I was gonna say, you fucking crazy.
right? The average is about 10 million
Yeah,
a year.
you know why Resident Evil does so good? You know what the budget on Resident Evil 8 was? 110. That's like half of a Western game.
So
Capcom does it best. What?
Resident Evil, and also what Capcom does is something I talked about on the podcast a few weeks ago. Their pricing structure.
They don't live in California?
Their pricing structure is they have a tiered pricing structure. So they have their game up for sale for $70, and that $70 is only at that price. I think it was for 3 months. 3 or 6 months, something like. No, I think it was 3 months. After the 3-month mark, they go from 70 to 50. That $50 price point stays there. I think it's 4 or 5 months. It goes a little bit longer this time. That will stay there. Then the next price point. Then the next price point. All the way down till they get to as low as $7, $5, $6, $10.
Yeah, they waterfall that shit.
We spoke about this during Nintendo a few weeks ago, talking about the $80 games, which Nintendo refuses to put their games on fucking sale. Look how successful Capcom has been with their pricing structure, them being single player. And that's just one example. There are numerous other examples. What's the name of the game that the dude said if you're really a fan, you would figure out a way? Borderlands, similar pricing structure. Take-Two, very similar. First 6 months or whatever is at the retail price. After that, it drops down. After that, it drops down. After that, it drops down. Why is it so hard for these companies to do something similar when it's been working year over year over year? Besides the fact that they want that home run every single time. RPG, or Henry, we'll start with you. What do you think about that?
I like how Capcom does it. I've said before. I think that's how Square should take a similar approach. Just put out some focus on doing some remasters in 2 or 3 other franchise, maybe like 5 IPs in total, and then just copy that because it's working out extremely well for Capcom, and success leaves clues. So if it worked well for them, I'm pretty sure you have a decent chance of it working well for you if you do something similar, especially if you got the same amount or similar amount of original IP and legacy titles that you can reach back into and freshen up and put out, and
Yeah, I mean, fucking nostalgia sells.
yeah, and then plus, man, you get you a like
all the bullshit again, dude. This shit fire. I can't wait for that new one, dog.
Let me also show you this, since we're talking about nostalgia sales. So Resident Evil 4. Let me see if they have it here. Hold on a sec.
I think you said that was like 8 mil.
That was 8 million.
That's surprising as fuck.
But check this out.
That would have sold a lot better.
Resident Evil 4 on the PS4 only sold 3 million. Resident Evil, where the fuck is it at? Resident Evil 3, back in 1999, that game sold 3.5 million. In 2020, it sold almost 10 million. So obviously it's not nostalgia. Because if it was nostalgia, we would say if it sold 4 million, 4 million in 1999, it would maybe sell 2 million, half of that in today's world. Because not every single person who bought the game then is going to buy it today. Some of them are dead. Some of them grew out of gaming. Some of them whatever. So you can only bank on so many of those people coming back, return customers. Every single business
remaster, remake shit. You bring in new people to play that shit.
Well,
new people.
I think there's a little bit of that is people like myself and all of us back when we played RE2 and RE3 original and even RE4. We didn't have jobs. We were kids.
That's true. All summer, I had to get a couple things done during the day, and then what I do is I play video games all day, and I fucking my parents would be home in like an hour, and I'm running around like a batshit crazy, like
we're working summer jobs or getting birthday money or whatever, or fucking Christmas gifts or whatever. Now that we are adults, and we are, we got this little bit of throwaway money here and there, uh, just to get that nostalgia feel. Like, oh fuck, dude, it's been 20 fucking years since I played RE2 or more. I'm gonna go scoop that bitch up. There's a
Yeah,
lot more people out there that have that 20-year span or that 25-year span that aren't on, fucking hanging on the coattails of their parents, like, mom, 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 please buy me, please buy me, please buy me this.
yeah, those people are the minority, the super minority of the sales of these games in current times. So what these numbers are saying is that there's a lot of new people to Resident Evil that are buying these fucking games. They're advertised as single player games. People buy them. They know they're not a live service game. They're not a multiplayer game. They
Well, I
I
mean,
are
think another thing
successful.
too.
you
I
also got
think
to
another
think that the
thing.
IP is a lot more fucking popular now than it was back then because it was brand fucking new back then.
Well,
The
with
fucking
Resident
Resident Evil
Evil,
IP has been around for fucking almost 30 fucking years.
yes, but if we compare Resident Evil 4, right, that thing came out in early 2000s. Then they did the port to the PS4, and that sold the same as sold back then. So in that situation, you can say, yeah, the same people that played it when it came out are playing it now. It didn't really attract new gamers. But Henry, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say too, another thing too that could contribute to like the remasters in these older games doing better now would be like now you got streamers, so if you got a
Mm-hmm.
popular if Asmongold stream a popular remaster to his couple million and you got and people like this, then it'll also, because if you got 2 million subs, you, 50,000 might go cop it or something like that. You know what I mean? So and that make that'll provide a huge boost. So if you got 5 or 6 streamers with 1 million subs apiece, and each of their sub base, let's say 20 to 30,000 of each of their sub base go out and support the game. That's a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Well, let me
That
ask
Yeah,
you
can
this,
make up.
Henry. Do these games suck?
Nah,
No,
nah, the stuff they sell no suck. Nah,
no. It's good. It's good shit. It's a good hit. It's that pure shit.
yeah.
So no, you're absolutely right. These games are getting pushed out more. There's a reason why these streamers have all sorts of endorsement deals and shit like that. Absolutely. But the whole point of this, topic or question that I asked earlier is to show that there is plenty of opportunity in the single player space while a lot of these developers are focusing, I won't say a lot, but the big guys, right? The PlayStations and shit. And I understand why, right? The money. But it's like I mentioned, it's like the question I asked you guys earlier about saving money. There is nothing wrong with saving $20 here and there. There's nothing wrong with making 100 million a year off a single player game versus trying to do a home run, trying to make all your money in the one game. That's all. That's the only reason I brought Capcom up. That's the only reason I'm talking about this because it's like, bro, single player is hot. People are buying it. They're selling millions of fucking copies. They're doing very well for themselves. And if you're able to manage like Capcom has, 100, you spend how much was it, Nelson? 100 and what?
110.
110 million dollars to make Resident Evil 4?
8.
8. $110 million to make Resident Evil 8 versus fucking $300 million. Of course you're gonna be saying that single player ain't it and we need to do something else. You're spending fucking double the money and
You live
selling
in
the exact
California, that's your
same.
problem. You
Oh,
gotta pay people double with fucking
speaking of living in
what they do in
California,
Japan.
so earlier when we were talking about, your boss telling you what to do and your creativity, also, it's not like you have people like us working where we just do what got to be done. You know what I'm saying? Okay, fine.
That's
I
a
don't really
fact.
like it.
That's
We
a
just fucking,
fucking
but we
fact,
still fucking
boy.
do it. RPG, his truck broke down. Guess what he does? He gets the fucking shit done. You know what I'm saying? He don't feel good. He goes to work. He get the shit fucking done. Not them.
Nah, I stay my ass at home. I don't feel good.
That's true.
Oh well, shit. Well, Nelson, he go to work. He go to work sick.
Nelson goes to work no matter fucking what. He wants to get paid.
I got plenty of PTO.
I
to
don't get
cover
paid
my
for
ass.
staying at home.
Anything else
But
you guys want to talk
that's the
about?
thing too, though. Like, just because this what I be talking about, bruh. Like if these fucking studios had some fucking blue collar factory worker type cats in these fucking studios putting these games
Yeah,
out,
because they be
you
making games for people that want the shit they want.
bro,
They ain't
you
though.
have these fucking games out in a year and a half, 2 years, bro. Motherfucker be in that bitch 6, 7 days a week
Yeah.
till that bitch gets shipped.
As long as you pay them, they keep working.
For real, bro. Just have a little barbecue, little fish fry on Thursday or some shit, bro. You good to go.
Mm-hmm. And the last topic I want to go over with you guys is every single person here has played Space Marine 2. Every single person here
Fire.
likes Space Marine 2. We love it. It's a fucking
Fire.
good ass game. Space
New
Marine
update
1
coming soon.
is getting an update. They're getting a little remaster action. But it's only available on Xbox Game Pass and PC. No
Mm,
PS5.
mm.
So my question to you guys is Xbox has been willing to whore themselves out for the last couple of years. Nothing is exclusive anymore. But yet they're getting an exclusivity out of Space Marine 1 RPG. What do you think about that? Why do you think that is?
They cut a deal. I mean, that's what it is. They had obviously had made a deal with the developers of Space Marine 1, and to get it into Game Pass, they probably had to make a decent little cut of the check, and to get it to launch only on their console.
That deal
and
was
not the
probably done 3
PS5.
years ago too, when they
Yeah, and
probably
it probably was. So when it comes to exclusivity, I'm fine with it. If I want to play it that goddamn bad, and I need to play this fucking remaster, then I'll go back out and I'll buy an Xbox. But I don't see myself
It's on
fucking wanting to
PS3.
play it that bad.
No, you need to go
Yeah,
back
exactly.
and buy an Xbox because I bought you Gears of War that we're supposed to play together and you never fucking played it with me.
I'm gonna play the better version of Gears of War when it comes out
Okay.
on
All right,
PlayStation.
we're gonna play it together.
Yep.
Better not fuck me.
Exactly. I can wait a couple months.
No, you like fucking me, bro. I've noticed that.
You just like getting fucked. That's what it is.
That's true too. Well, because and you're right, RPG. You're right. It's a fucking exclusive. If I want to fucking play it, guess what? I gotta fucking subscribe to Game Pass or buy the game on Xbox, whatever the fuck. But I was just confused because I'm like, you guys have been fucking you put Indiana Jones out on PlayStation. Fuck, you're putting out Gears. But yet, some fucking low level game that you're lucky if you even get fucking 500,000 people playing it, well, maybe more, right? Because Space Marine 2 was a hit. Not you want to make that exclusive? What? Mr. Henry Hack, what do you think about that?
I was confused. I'm like, hold on, because we know where it's sold the most at. You know what I'm saying? But again, to y'all's point, if I could, go scoop the PS3 and beat that bitch up over there. But with that being
it'll
said,
come over in like 6 months.
Yeah, I'm cool because like I said, Space Marine 2 is about to get an update this summer, and in the meantime, it's hella shit to play.
Hey, same day, right? Does the game come out the same day as that update?
I don't know.
Or close to it. It's either the same day or close to it.
It might be around the same time.
Yeah.
But by then, we'll be hot and ready like Little Caesars for the new updates. And if I had a choice between playing that remaster or the new update, I'm obviously gonna choose. Even if it was coming to PS5, if I had a choice, I would choose the Space Marine 2 update, the patch. You know what I mean? Over playing that right then.
What about you, Nelson? What you said they probably made this exclusivity deal 3 years ago when Xbox cared about exclusivity. What do you think about exclusives in general? Do you think they're important? That people don't need them?
They everything. Shit. That's how you get someone to go to your platform. You ain't got something special. Why the fuck am I gonna buy your shit?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Agreed.
The same mentality that fucking Nintendo has.
Fuck Nintendo.
If there's no Big Mac, I mean people McDonald's, but you know what I mean. You get the point.
I'm in agreement with you on the fuck Nintendo because I don't give two fucks about Nintendo, but that's
Nintendo
the same thing.
Go, bro.
But that's the same thing is if you want to play fucking Mario, You got to go.
You're not picking up a
Yeah.
Nintendo to play third party shit though. Let's be honest.
No.
What are
You're
you
gonna
picking it up for? You know.
You gonna go play fucking Cyberpunk on a fucking Nintendo Switch 2? Fuck no. I got
No,
a
you're not.
Dude.
You're playing that
PlayStation
Donkey
5 Pro
Kong.
sitting here.
People are saying that Cyberpunk on the Nintendo Switch 2 is the killer app that Nintendo 2 needed.
21 FPS, 30 fucking 21 FPS.
Like who's saying that? Who's saying that?
Journalist. That's who the fuck is saying
Fucking
that.
journalist.
These fucking
Yeah, I want to
people,
play a 900p 21
Yeah.
FPS.
They
Okay.
said
I could play it on the plane.
You
Oh,
get
fuck
that
off.
shit for Donkey Kong
They
and
said-
fucking Super Mario World.
they said basically my story of leaving Nintendo back in the 90s or early 2000s that, hey, I was just getting older, so I needed more mature games, which Nintendo couldn't supply to me. And that's why I went to PlayStation, right? Because Grand Theft Auto Vice City was on there. I wanted it, so I made the switch. They're using something like that. They're saying that because Cyberpunk is that mature game, that it's gonna attract people that normally wouldn't go to Nintendo because it's such a family, games are family friendly and shit. But I'm thinking, what the fuck are you talking about? Doom Eternal is on the Switch. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Guardians of the Galaxy is on the Switch. Like, they've had rated M fucking games over there for a while.
Fucking Witcher 3 is on the Switch.
Yeah, Witcher 3, exactly. So, it's just journaling. You know what I mean? Nothing fucking.
much
That shit playing like 21 FPS too. That shit's all fucked
It's
up.
a ton of hentai games on the Switch. What these motherfuckers talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah. Ooh, speaking of a hentai game, I just purchased damn, what the fuck? Have you guys played this game? It is called it's a JRPG. And it's a two lesbian love story. Knights of Azure. Have you guys heard of that game?
I've heard of it, but I've not
It sounds
seen anything
familiar.
of
It sounds familiar. I know. Okay, Nintendo got lesbian games. I got you.
No, it's on the first one is on PlayStation only. The second one is PlayStation and Switch. I got it for the PlayStation. It should be coming this week. I'm excited to check it out. I was playing high school or schoolgirl zombie hunter.
Bro,
And-
what the fuck?
Yeah,
It's dope.
He's on
It's,
some of that fucking Alex shit now.
It's no, I'm not wearing cat ears, but it was recommended by one of my subscribers. They wanted me to do a Will It Play with no internet, and it reminds me of like Lollipop Chainsaw, but it's a shooter. And what I thought was dope is that when you get attacked by the zombies, your armor is your clothes. So as your armor deteriorates, so does your clothes. You know what I mean? So you
Fire.
stand in your fucking underwear. So I was like, oh, that's a cool concept. But it's a little janky, but I expected that. But so I was looking into JRPGs, and that was one that got like pretty good ratings that was on PlayStation. So I was like, let me pull the trigger on it.
I bet it did.
I didn't even know about the lesbian love story until I was watching a review on it, and the dude's like, of course, pink haired. I was like, yeah, this is so not. He didn't use the word, or he said this is so inclusive. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, what the fuck did I get myself into? But he's just one of those weirdos that fucking likes hentai girls on video games. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, that's what the fuck you mean by exclusivity, you fucking freak. So we'll see. We'll see
he's
how it
got a
is.
fucking body pillow going on in his bed.
Oh, speaking of body
Crazy.
pillows, bro, no bullshit. I bought a game that comes with a fucking what do you call those? A pillow cover with a fucking
Pillowcase?
yeah, pillowcase. It comes that's the that's the extra item in the game. What's the name of this fucking game? Hold up. I don't know. I bought it because it was cheap and Warrior64 tweeted it. But it comes with a fucking pillowcase, bro.
Anime Girls Fantasy Desire?
It's called
What the fuck are you buying, dog?
Uta
That's what I see
Warumono
on my
Mask of
PlayStation
Truth.
Network right now.
Mask of Truth. Fucking me, what am I playing? What the fuck are you playing? Fucking 16-bit fucking Onimusha sucks fucking ass.
64-bit, bitch. This game's
Fuck
sick.
you, me.
I love this shit.
Fucking been playing the same game for 40 years.
20,
22.
22.
Let's see, let's me catch up. Hey, what's up, PS4
I'm gonna
collector?
Continue to. This
I
shit's
think what they are
fire.
pushing is more to do with the fact that you can play Cyberpunk in handheld. Knights of Azure 1 half are supposed to be decent games. Oh, thank you for that. Well, I'm glad. I saw that it had good reviews. People were liking it. I'm excited. The combat looks pretty fucking dope. I heard too that it's like not time trial, but it's because I hate time trial, but it's like you have X amount of time to clear an area and you get graded, S tier, A tier, whatever, something like that. So I'm excited to check it out, man. I just want to try something new. I've been digging a lot of the smaller games, like the Precinct is dope. This one right
Bro, that's a
here.
fact, bro. I'm low key
Um,
fiending for a small game, bro.
yeah, yeah. So I've been just looking
That's
for, games like that, Henry.
I got a couple in the collect, bro.
Yeah.
Any y'all shop at Aldi?
Yeah.
We
Uh,
just got one. That bitch just opened up last week, bro.
oh,
That
you
bitch
need
was
to
jumping.
take the
That bitch was jumping.
fucking. You need to try if you like nuts at all or nut mixes at all. Sweet and spicy Cajun nuts, man. 6 something a bag. I went and bought 4 of them motherfuckers. 'Cause I be
What's
going
up,
through them.
Kyle? How you doing,
Yeah,
That's
we
Kyle?
like
get
my
the
snack of choice, dog.
we get the Cajun, the canned ball peanuts, the Cajun ones. We get those.
Ugh.
I love
Fuck.
this
Yuck.
sweet and spicy.
What you mean, yuck? Ew, come on now.
Fucking boiled
Come
peanuts. Oh my
on.
god.
Yes,
Yeah, I don't
brothers.
want to
Oh
boil.
no. Fucking tastes like
Fucking
dirt.
Westerners.
Fucking Westerners.
Fuck, what the fuck is you?
Bro, look, man. Boiled peanuts does sound disgusting. I ain't gonna lie.
It
But the
does.
What
but
the fuck?
but what counts
I need
is how they
roasted,
taste.
salted. What the?
They
How they
taste like
taste.
fucking dirt.
I
Probably tastes like
No, it
never
boiled
don't.
fish.
No,
Not
it
very
don't
good.
taste like dirt, bro.
They taste
Listen.
like
Next
fucking
time you
dirt.
go buy your gas station. Go buy your local gas station
Listen, Linda.
Hey, what's
and
up,
look.
Chaos for Hire? Thank you. I appreciate that, man. The way that I started doing that is basically I wanted to find out myself. I'm like, how come on YouTube there isn't anybody talking about this? And I was like, you know what? Let me just fucking do it my own damn self. And it's part of the reason I
That's
created my
fact.
YouTube channel, man. It's just, I all these fucking guys on YouTube talking about games that they don't fucking play. All these journalists talking about games that they don't fucking play. And then they have the balls to tell us that we're wrong for liking what we like, that we're wrong for liking, third person shooters like Space Marines, that we're fucking wrong for not liking The Last of Us Part 2, that we're fucking wrong.
They
And
want
you
you to
know
play
what?
dust porn. Fuck out
And
of here.
I got tired of that shit. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to create a channel.
Will bought us more.
I did buy Dustborn. I'm going to check it out. $15.
Oh my God! No way!
Fuck you mean? You
You
were
a
on
journalist. You a journalist.
You were on social media when I fucking told Atreyu. I even asked her, I'm like, if you tell me to buy it, I'll fucking buy it right now. Atreyu said, do it. I was like, all right, bet. $15, no problem. And I'm a journalist, motherfucker. I beat 98 games last year. These journalists ain't beat fucking 98 games in 3 lifetimes.
They can't, man. They got too many games to review. They can't beat out. They can't beat
Man,
that.
fuck those guys, bro. And just like anything, bro, space it out. If you know you can't play that many fucking games, then play the couple you can. You know what I mean? And write about the couples that you
Yeah,
can,
that's a
and
fact.
write
That's a fact.
series on the ones that you fucking can. What was that? Kyle says, Will, can you try to see if Sea of Stars works physical? Kyle, um, I hate to disappoint you, bro, but I play Sea of Stars on PS Plus and I don't like the game. So I'm sorry.
You don't like
I will
turn-based.
not. I don't really. I mean, look, after Expedition 33, I can't say that anymore because I really like Expedition 33. It wasn't because of the turn
We can
based.
say you don't like
It's
like traditional turn based.
That's true too. But I'll do this, Kyle. I will put it on my wish list, and if it's ever super cheap, I will go ahead and buy it because it is a very popular game, and it should be in the collection because I can probably make money off of it in the future. And at a bare minimum, I know that it's a good game. So if I ever, just like I tell you guys with the PS Plus, um, claim all those games, even if it's something you don't like right now, because you don't know what your tastes are gonna be like in a
Or
year,
what your
5
kids
years.
might want, or your nephews, or your
Exactly.
fucking
Oh yeah,
whatever.
word.
Exactly.
Like your son might end up liking turn based, and you can
Exactly. So the fact that Sea of
Oh,
Stars is a good game, I don't know where my tastes are gonna be at in a couple of years, and I might just end up liking turn-based games. So I will keep it in the wish list, and if I do get it on sale, which is what I do anyways, right? Like I said earlier, it's a lot, right? But in comparison to how many games I buy, I only really buy like 4 to 8 day one games at $70 a year. I mean, this year I've only purchased like 3 of them, so not that many. But I
Yeah,
always keep an eye
Sea of
out.
Stars is Sea of Stars is still like full price at GameStop for $30.
Yes, I do have Kena Bridge of Spirits. I got that physical. That was actually my Christmas gift for myself back
Fire.
in 2022, I think it was. Yeah,
That's
fire
top
ass
10
game.
game this gen in my opinion. It fucking game's amazing.
I
Yeah.
love
Oh
Kenna.
yeah. Okay. How about AC Shadows? I did make a
Even
video
with
on that
its
one already, Kyle.
inclusivities.
Go check it out. It's on the play. It's on the Will It Play with No Internet playlist. Go check it out. And spoiler alert: no, it doesn't play with no internet. Which
Oh,
is
now you
sad
don't
because
need
it
to
should
watch the
be.
video.
You should
Whatever.
literally, you should.
Whatever.
Just saved you 20 minutes there, Kyle.
Hey, if you still want to go over there, hit the like button. Just write something in the comment section just to help out. Quick fun fact. Stellar Blade video has been going crazy. I got close to 8,000 views on that, and
Oh shit.
YouTube has done a crazy, crazy job at promoting that fucking video. So a lot of people like Stellar Blade. That's because of that video. I have gained. I don't want to say just because of the video, but it has brought in so many views that I gained close to almost 400 subscribers in a month. Like that's how
That's
crazy
fucking killing it,
YouTube
bro.
does shit.
Feels like ass and tits.
This Chaos for Hire. This game is deliver at all cost. That's what this is. Besides that, man, anything else you guys want to say? We've been on here for 2 hours now. I think we got our topics out the way. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Onimusha.
Fuck Onimusha.
Yeah. I think we covered just about everything that
Oh, one more question.
was pressing.
Has anybody here changed their mind on buying a Switch day one?
I ain't
I'm
buying that
cool.
shit.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool, big dog.
Wait. RPG, you just told me that the Switch 1 and the Switch 2 are identical, and that you fucking love it and you want to marry it and buy it day one. Now you change your mind? Why?
I'm not buying that shit.
Yeah, but why?
I don't give a fuck about Nintendo
But why?
because I don't play Nintendo games.
But it's portable.
You told me that Zelda at 60 frames per second is your jam.
Yeah, I could play Zelda at 60 frames per second, but it's not worth a $500 fucking price tag just to play 2 fucking games.
Interesting. Nelson, what about you? Yeah, you're
You
not
ain't
a
a
real
real
fan.
fan.
If you were a real fan, you can find a way.
No,
No.
I'm not a real. I'm not a
Bro,
real
you gotta
fan
put
of
that.
fucking
You gotta put that
Nintendo.
on the t-shirt, bro. That's for a piece of merch right there,
If you're
bro.
not bro, I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to create the members. I'm trying to create all that, but I just don't have the computer fucking savvy shit to do it.
You
So
cannot put "stop being a fucking pussy" on the fucking shirt.
yes, you fucking
You can do
No,
it. You
you
can.
Who
do
said
it.
you
You can
can't?
do it.
Who?
You can do it, bro.
Hold up. Kyle said. Kyle, thank you. Hit the like, y'all. By the way, what game delivered? Will, let's set up a community game night for Helldivers, bro. We do have one. It's on Tuesday nights.
On Tuesdays, brothers.
It's called the Just Playing Live, man. Me and RPG are on there almost every single Tuesday. The last couple Tuesdays we missed because RPG had some family stuff to deal with. The previous Tuesday we skipped it because I wanted to play the Precinct. I was like, look, yeah, I want to play the Precinct today. But it's every Tuesday, bro, and we just played Helldivers. So if you want to join us, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. So every Tuesday,
get
bro.
in there and show us how it's done.
Yep, exactly.
On this fucking retarded ass mission.
And we could have used you, Kyle, because we were getting our fucking ass whooped with the new DLC. Yeah, bro, just swing through or shoot me a DM. Join us on our Discord. Wait, that is Kyle from our Discord, right?
Yeah, Kyle is.
What the fuck? I'm sorry about that, Kyle.
Central Time, every Tuesday.
Yeah, Kyle.
Every Tuesday.
What time is it by you right now, Kyle?
I think he's in the UK.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to figure out what time he.
He's in.
It's like
I think
14, 16 hours.
Oh no, not that
6
much.
hours.
It's like 6 to 8 hours, something like that.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm thinking.
I got a
fucking
couple
Australia.
UK veteran.
He's on weather time.
Chaos for Hire says it's 11 p.m. East Coast.
Yeah, it's 11.
Yes. Right now it's 11 p.m. East Coast. Yes. So we do it 7 p.m. East Coast. Yeah. Yeah, bro. So yeah, whenever you see us, hop in. Chaos for Hire says
during my nap time.
Yeah, Henry used to be part of the clique, but he quit. He said, "Fuck this bullshit." Chaos for Hire says, "I'm not buying the Switch 2 until I know what games are going to complete on cart and not those GameCube." Yeah, bro, that's it. Nintendo's a wrap, bro. They're not
Hey,
going physical
somebody
anymore.
somebody should start a like a account, a X account that will cover all the games that are complete on cart.
They do,
That'd
bro.
be a
It's
oh there is an
yeah,
account for that.
yeah. It's called Will It Play? I think that's what they're called.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They stole yeah, they
No,
gotta
no,
cut
no,
you a
no,
check,
no,
bro. They stole your
no.
whole
They
shit.
they they've been doing this forever. They've been doing it forever. But they don't. The thing with Will It Play is they don't get everything. They only put up
Oh
whatever they get as a
shit.
review code because these are just regular dudes. You know what I mean? So whatever they get a review code
Yeah.
for, or whatever they themselves buy. And
Yeah,
obviously, like
they're not
me,
going into the full backlog like Will has in his physical collection.
well, there's like three or four of them, so they take the
Uh,
combination of them. But I think they have a couple thousand games in their catalog. You know what I mean? So they don't have
oh, that's tight.
everything.
So they got like a mini archive over there.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They got a mini archive. You can donate. I mean, they got a
That's
whole thing going
fucking
on.
tight,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, bro. I support that, bro. I share their tweets all the time. I fuck with
Yeah,
them hard.
I seen your the stuff you share. You know how they have. Oh, I don't know if y'all have this there, but here they have like at different stores they have like cabinets that that I forget it's like it's a specific kind of library they call it, but you take a book and then leave a book and then you read it and you bring it back.
Oh yeah, yeah. Take one,
Yeah,
leave one type of deal.
yeah,
Yeah, bro.
I have two of those boxes at my property that I'm staying at now.
But it would be tight if, well, I mean, gaming ain't. No, fuck that. Gaming is this widespread. It would be tight, to have something like that, for gaming. Like you take a game, leave a game, or some shit.
The
I feel
only
like some shit
thing
like that'd be cool.
that I would think would be bad because right, if somebody like I'll see a copy of fucking Deadpool on there. Okay, I'll take that, but then I'll leave fucking,
Wow. See,
Ubisoft
people like you
fucking.
fucking up.
I'm like,
What's Skull and Bones?
Mm.
I'll take this $80 game and I'll leave them this $3 game. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Uh,
I'll gladly trade fucking copy of Deadpool for that Skull and Bone shit.
Man, I traded because Will shared that link about Skull and Bones. It was like what
ten
$10 or some
dollars,
shit.
$10, yeah.
Man, I traded that bitch in. I got $5 from that bitch. That bitch was
I
sealed
played
and
that
everything.
game
I was
all of
like,
about 5 fucking minutes and uninstalled that shit.
yeah, I was
Bro,
like, because I was looking at it. I was like, bro, because I was
Wait, what game's
reorganizing
that?
Skull
That
and
Skull
Bone.
and
Skull
Bones.
Bones from
Oh
Ubisoft.
man, oh no, not
Because I got
Ubisoft.
my
Oh no.
I don't
Shit.
got as many
Fucking
physical
Black
games as Will,
Flag,
but I got
bootleg bullshit.
a cabinet like because we put built-ins in my house, like on both sides of the fireplace, and I got one cabinet on the
You
side where I
physical
put all my
copies of
physical games or
Concord.
whatever. And I was going through the physical for Concord probably doing numbers, being honest with you.
Oh, it's doing big
But
numbers.
I
Especially
was
that
organizing
controller.
my cabinet or whatever, and I was like, I'm not gonna play this fucking game. So I took it out. I went up to my local store called Game Caps or whatever, and I was in there chatting it up or whatever. And she was like, she went through, she did enough. She was like, I can only give you $5 for it. I said, you know what, fuck it, throw it on the store credit. I'll take it, and shit. And I ended up using it, so I ended up getting like $5 off of Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Yeah, I
What was
still got
that?
my copy sealed. I ain't even open it yet.
What
But
was
yeah,
Trading
that
mine
more
was sealed
Xbox?
too.
Ubisoft trash for more Ubisoft trash.
What was that
Wow, bro.
Xbox game that they were basically damn near handing out? Was that
Redfall?
Starfield or was that
No, that was
Redfall?
Redfall. $5
Yeah.
at Best Buy. My grandma bought it for me for 10, and then it was selling for 5. Nelson said, tell her to take that shit back. It's selling for $5 now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
couldn't
should
get
take
rid
that
of
bitch
that
up to Little
fucking
Caesars.
shit.
Got a free piece for that hoe.
I mean, look, man, it's that was a gift from grandma. You know what I mean? Look,
I feel
grandma
that,
doesn't
bro.
really get me
Oh, the
much
Redfall?
gifts. Yeah,
Yeah,
Redfall.
she didn't know.
She didn't know. She didn't know. And look, man, she found out I just got an Xbox. And look, she tried, man. She tried. And look,
That is
she
tight though that she did. She did.
no,
She
she
did like
did. She
all
did.
her. Yeah, that's
I'm a
tight.
grown ass man, mind you. You know what I mean? She don't have to give me shit. I'm fucking almost. I'm 37. You know what I mean? Like she don't got to do that. But and you know what's fucked up? I bet you she went in there like any typical parent would do who don't know shit about gaming. Like, well, what is your newest game right now? And what they got? You know,
Those
Redfall.
fucking salesmen.
You know,
Those fucking
like you know
salesmen,
what?
bro.
We got the
Yeah,
newest
they're like, we
fucking.
can't sell this shit. Buy this shit.
Yeah,
Hey,
We got
but
it's
100
like
goddamn copies. This motherfucker ain't sold a one of them.
Exactly. They was like,
Hey,
we got 1,000
It
yeah.
was
copies.
like, let's get rid of this shit.
And it is a new game, so it ain't like they were lying. You know what I mean? It's a new game, so yeah, no, fucking
We can't
Redfall.
give this shit away, dog.
I just, the whole thing with Redfall, the shit that pissed me off. Well, not just Redfall, but the whole Xbox shit is how they lie to our face. Like, with Starfield and the whole 30
I'm
frames.
used to it.
Like, it's a creator's decision, or it's whatever the fuck
Yeah,
they said.
bullshit.
Like who chooses to do that?
Yeah,
In
nobody.
2020 well, it was what 2022 or 2023 at that time. Well,
Notice
2023.
when they're releasing a lot of these games, they ain't coming to 30 frames on PlayStation. They ain't gonna play with that shit.
Yeah, no.
Fucking bitches,
No.
bro. We get
And
They wait till the
we get
game's
God
done, then they
trick
give it to
bitches.
PlayStation. That's what's funny.
Well, you know, the 30 frames is more of a cinematic feel.
Experience.
And
I was
fucking
like,
modders modded
man,
that bullshit
fuck
out
outta
in a
here.
fucking week.
yeah, no, that's
Creative decision.
they're
Get
insulting the
fuck outta
intelligence.
here.
Like they forget that the
Well, that's
average.
because they fucking know most of their goddamn fans are not dumb as fuck.
Well, bro, the average age of
They're
like
gullible.
the biggest age of gamer group that spends the most money in video games is our age group. Hey,
Yeah,
Warwana,
that's true.
what's up, bro? I missed you,
Oh,
bro.
he made it.
You don't be War don't fuck with us, bro. He don't be in our Discord no more.
Yeah, you know why we spend the most? Because we all got kids that are fucking coming up too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, bro, my son
We're
asked
spending
me,
on 3 people instead of 1 or 2 people. Or how many motherfucking kids you got?
bro. My fucking
Luckily,
son asked
my
me for
kid isn't
Robux
that
this
bad.
week, bro.
My kid's been asking me. I get made fun of in Fortnite. I don't give a fuck. I told you not to download that shit in the first place.
Wara,
He
that's
was a
bullshit.
My son,
That's bullshit, Wara. Because Dante asked me about Wara. And I said, no, Wara be in here. He hangs out sometimes. He's just so busy with work and our time difference. Remember this, Nelson? And it was like, yeah, he be in
Yeah.
here. And then you ain't
Hey,
been
you
ever
gotta
since.
understand, 16-hour difference from us or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, I know, but
He's
we
in
normally
Australia.
see Wara like in the middle of the night, because it's his daytime over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm normally talking to on the Discords at
I
work at
appreciate
night
him
because
being
he's
on
getting
the
up in the
opposite
morning.
time.
Yeah, so do
That
I.
one time I had to take my daughter to the hospital in Atlanta at like 3 in the morning. War was up. He kept me up while I was driving. He was
Yeah.
talking about car shit and
Yeah,
about how some of the car services on subscription services and stuff.
Bro, and that makes us so dope because anybody can come on our Discord at any time of the day and there's somebody there to talk to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we got people all around the world.
Yeah, we have people all over the world, and it's dope, man. And if one of us has the day off or something like that or whatever, then we can just go in there and shoot the shit. But we have, I'm gonna put the Discord link on the chat right now. Just give me a second. Let me catch up on this chat. Chaos for hire says, I want to say I have spent around 25K in the last 5 years. Sheesh.
You could have employed a cashier, my boy.
Who said that? Chaos Lounge?
Chaos for hire. Chaos for hire says
damn,
that.
dog.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's more than I spent.
Hey,
we got a bitch about. Well, we can save it for next episode, I guess. But
go ahead,
I got a bitch about that rewards program, dog.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that.
I'm pissed, bro. I've got $190 back from that shit, dude.
Yeah, I heard you talk about it on J Stream. What it was Wednesday
I was
or
pissed.
Thursday.
I was mad as fuck.
Oh shit!
$190, dude. I can buy a lot of shit with $190. You know what I'm saying?
After they
I did
rolled
buy a
back
lot, especially if you had a lot of shit going on. It's nice because I saved my shit. I saved them, and all of a sudden I'm like, man, I want that new game, but we ain't got a ton. Oh, wait, I got $20, $220s I can put on it. I only got you know what I'm saying?
And I was
knock that 70 down to 30.
When you because it used to be you get points for like your PS Plus when you buy your PS Plus for the month.
Yeah, I got a bunch for my premium and shit.
Yeah, well, they stopped that shit. I was like, all right, this shit dead, bro. I'm cool.
And I got it for mine when I got it in November.
Cause I get my plus like 3 months at a time.
I bought mine back in March when they had that big sale going on.
And they said they gonna change it. You ain't finna change a bitch ass thing,
That's
bro. This shit
going.
ain't
That's
coming
leaving. I'm
back.
not a good,
This shit is
dumb,
not
gullible
coming back,
Xbox player.
bro.
I know what
Like
the
I'm not
fuck that
stupid.
means, dog.
Cause you rolled it back and made it less
Yeah,
potent.
you would just
Like, get the
convert
fuck
that
out
shit
of here,
if it was
bro.
coming back. It ain't coming back. They'd find a way to
Fucking.
convert shit. That shit's just gone. I'm not stupid.
And it's cool if it's not coming back, but just tell the people, say, hey, yo,
Man, you gotta tell
Half,
people that because they're gonna get pissed.
oh,
it's
it'll come back.
folks
It'll
pissed
come back.
anyway, bro.
It'll come
'Cause you
back.
be like,
It'll be back at double the price and half the fucking benefits.
Yep.
shit, they'll bring it back, and you have to fucking pay for the
You
shit this time.
yeah, you gotta pay it monthly to get points back or some shit.
Or
Look,
It's
man.
called a
they'll
loyalty
have it
program.
It's bullshit, dog.
they'll
Loyalty
include
points.
it into Plus. So if you're not subscribed to Plus, then you won't get no benefits.
So Nelson, how are you getting mad about something that you got for free, but you're not mad about digital games?
Because I can't have physical games. God damn it.
Yeah, you can. You have as much choice to buy physical as I do, and we all do.
We've been through this. I started the fucking show with this. My kids fucking. I'm not
Oh
locking everything I own
yeah.
up every goddamn night, dog.
What
It's not an option.
Are you handicapped and you
They broke a
can't
movie before. They fucked up a movie before I even knew I had it.
and you have broken hands or something? You can't whoop ass?
But it don't do no good. I don't know about it until it's done.
That is true.
Well, dude, Sony don't give a fuck about you. Okay, number one, they don't give a fuck about us. It's not a Nelson
About
thing.
nobody.
They don't care about
What's that
us.
Michael Jackson song? They don't really care about. What's that Michael Jackson song? Is that how it go?
I
You know what I'm talking about, bro.
Sing it again.
Nelson,
Sing it again.
You my age.
We're all the same age.
Never mind.
We're all the
Oh,
same
yeah.
age.
This bullshit.
We're all the same age. RPG, you work tomorrow?
Yeah. Tomorrow's my Friday.
Oh, damn, on Memorial Day, bro. That's fucked up.
He's got a rotating schedule. Well, people are on vacation. Fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody, literally every fucking manager on my property except for fucking one is on Memorial Day retreat. And hey, I go into work tomorrow, I get fucking 16 hours of pay instead of 8. So I'm good.
That's what's up. Yeah, man.
I got 4 hours of fucking Zoom meetings tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm off tomorrow. 100%.
I could even
I'm off at
call
1
in
though.
tomorrow
Well,
and still
1
get paid
p.m.
for
my
fucking
time.
8.
Yeah, no, PlayStation just does not give a fuck about us, man. It's just that simple. Maybe they saw
I
that.
don't understand why you would introduce it and then fucking. They done this twice too, dog. Because I used to have Sony rewards too, and like you could claim fucking you bought shit through them or whatever. You could get shit.
Yeah,
now you don't get
fuck
fuck
your
all.
credit, your Sony
Bro,
credit
what
card,
it
and you
is,
got
bro.
the-
They not getting enough of a benefit to make it worth it for them, bro. That's all the shit.
That's
Yeah.
what I don't think. I don't think physical went down enough for them over the last 2 years. They're like, nah, this shit ain't worth it. That's what I think.
No, they
I hope
don't.
it stay that way too, you motherfuckers. They're gonna have to keep producing these fucking disk drives and shit. Though I will say the fact that, because I play a lot on the Portal, and the fact that, like, if I'm gone, because we about to start our vacation season, so, and we about to be, because I'm leaving on the 8th, I'm gonna be gone until the 14th, then I'm leaving again on the 24th, and I'm gonna be gone until July 1st, and then I'm leaving again August 5th, and I'm gonna be gone for like another week. So the fact that I want nobody to be here to physically change the games, it has, like, and I play on the Portal, it has, like, pushed me more into buying more digital shit just because I can change it. I can change games like that rather than, because if I'm playing fucking Assassin's Creed Shadows and I don't have no digital games installed, or
Yeah, if they ever come out with a handheld too, you're only gonna be able to play your digital games like a native one.
yeah, oh yeah, 1,000%. So, I am buying more, because at first it was like, okay, is this a game I want to play like as soon as I get home? If it's a game I want to play as soon as I get home, and my local store ain't getting it, because sometimes they be dicking her around, bro. Like straight up, like being in a small town. Cause like she didn't even get the PS5. It took her like a year and a half, 2 years to get the PS5 in the store because she just wasn't able to get one, which was some bullshit. Cause she'd been open for 15 years at this point, but sometimes certain games she just don't get. So I call her first, and if she say, "Oh nah, it's not," they didn't put it on my list, I'm not gonna have it. Boom, I'm gonna hit that bitch on digital. You know what I mean? So, or I say over like the last year and a half, 2 years, I've been kind of copping more digital shit, low key. To be honest with you,
I want to talk about that real
I don't
quick
know. I don't know why I told y'all that
because
bullshit story.
no, you're good. We had the discussion with Dante today. Dante said I'm gray on this. I just don't understand that. But people think that I prefer physical because of the medium itself, which that is partly true because I think holding the game, looking at the cover, all that is cool. But like Wara says right here, he says, um, I will only accept digital when I get the ability to control my digital license like I do with physical. Let me lend to anyone or sell. If not, it's trash. And if digital gave me that same option, I wouldn't care about having physical games. As a matter of fact, I probably wouldn't have any because there's a hassle to this shit. I just spent $65 to get another fucking display case. 65 fucking bucks. Like that's a lot of fucking money. That's one whole game, right? And when I first started
Yeah,
buying my black cases that you guys seen on YouTube, there were 40. Right now they're fucking up to 70. Or 75. I got it on sale for $10 off. But it's not that it's physical games, it's what comes with it, the preservation, the ownership, all that. If digital gave me that, it wouldn't matter to me. I would buy digital too. But digital doesn't give you the option to fucking sell, trade, none of that shit. Okay, fine. Put that to the side for a second. I can't even go on PlayStation Store like with RPG. RPG said he never played Gears or he played a little bit of it. I forgot what it was. So I went to Xbox. I looked up Gears of War, the first one. I bought it and I sent it to him. He
that's
received it.
crazy. PlayStation can't do that, bro. Crazy.
He received it. Now
Oh, I wish they had that gifting bullshit.
on PlayStation, we tried to do the same shit. Remember Henry with RPG with V Rising? We were both trying to buy it for him.
Yup.
We couldn't. We had to go to Amazon, buy a gift card, and send our like that's just a fucking stupid thing. With Nelson, I did the same thing. I bought Nelson Dead Island. And I had to buy him a physical and ship it to him. Why the
And
fuck
then
can
my
I just go
stupid
on there?
ass, my stupid ass went on Amazon and bought an actual physical
He
PlayStation
bought a
card.
physical fucking card and had to wait like 5 days for it to get shipped to his ass.
And then I said after the
He
fact, I'm
sent
like,
me a
bro,
picture of the back of it. He's like, "Here's the code."
what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, it
This
still
shit is
worked
such
in the end.
a hassle, bro. What the fuck?
That's like
Yeah,
my most played game of 2025, by the way.
Yeah, bro. Like you should be able to send your fucking homies a fucking game, bro.
yeah, can't
What
even
the
do that,
fuck?
bro. That's fucking crazy. Can't even do that. But look, PlayStation did that shit on purpose. Like War One here says, the Portal is also hard for a physical gamer because you can only leave one disc in at a time.
That's the whole purpose of it.
You know?
Exactly, bro. And that's
That's
why,
why they
like,
made the
some.
portal. They're trying to convert more people to fucking digital. Damn it!
But yeah,
Cause
man.
I,
Go ahead, Henry.
well, I was gonna say, cause like I said, it's our vacation season, so at this point, I- like before I would leave, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna be gone for X amount of days. I'm picking up small little indie digital joints. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
they's causing me to spend more money on digital stuff because like ain't nobody gonna come to my house. I can't call my little brother and say, hey, bro, go home, go to my house and change the game. He ain't finna do that shit.
Yeah.
No, I tell you to go fuck yourself too.
And
Well,
I buy.
he might stay over here because he like he told me bring some fucking bitches over here and shit. So you know,
How old's your brother?
24.
Oh, he's
yeah,
younger.
fucking yeah. He's in his prime. God, I was having a good time at 24,
bro.
dog.
Yeah, he in his prime fucking bitches mode right
Yeah,
now, bro.
yeah. I fucking 24. I bet you had 100 bitches just in that year.
Bro, and he's 6'4".
3, 4, 3, 4 a week.
Yeah, all them
He's
bitches Nelson had
slaying them, bro.
were
He
over
got a
300
fucking
18 to 30, you got it all covered.
bro. He's 6'4" with a Dodge Challenger, bro. He going through
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, no, I mean, I still buy digital games. Stuff you can't get physical or just the cheap stuff that you see online. But yeah, man. And also your brother, yeah, he's at that age where he should be out here fucking
Prime fucking.
Yeah, bro.
fucking two
Prime
timing
fucking,
hoes. Two timing
bro.
hoes.
That's what he doing. He fucking bras and playing Forza right now. Yeah, that's the one who
War
he like all the racing games.
War one, hold up, let me go back a little bit. Ball Dante says, yeah, being physical 95% makes it hard to play on Portal. Yeah, we talked about that. War says, the point I'm making is us, the customer, has the power to decide, and we are letting them push us to digital without carrying over our benefits because we're lazy on average. Yep, I agree, bro. I spent so much time. I just did it on Thrifty's podcast Wednesday where I was like, look, I don't want to blame the gamer, but I have to blame the gamer. It's just we're the ones that are allowing this shit. We're not saying anything. Chaos for Fighter says Dante agree, but since Sony added cloud streaming to Portal, it gives it more than just streaming from your PS5. That too, to me, once they included the streaming, the Portal became way more useful. And then War One says, example, I was logged in as my missus on the PS5 while we were watching binge. She went to choke slam the kid, so I went into the store on her account and I saw ER Night Rain and said one friend pre-ordered. And that friend was me, but I ain't pre-ordered that game, so they are trying to inflate pre-order so people feel more comfortable. Oh, not just that, War, but also let's
What
say
game?
Henry Night Rain, but also if Henry, for example, if Henry plays a demo and you go to the actual game page so you can buy it, it shows that Henry has it. It doesn't say
Yes,
demo or nothing. So
yeah.
I'm out here thinking that like 20 of my friends have got this game, but in reality they
It's just a
don't.
demo. It's
They
a
just
demo,
all download a
yeah.
demo. Yeah,
Any
so
version of that game. So if you play a demo, everyone, yeah,
Bro,
it
that
just
shit
means you
fucking,
tried it on something.
bro. And another
It's
thing
kind of
too,
like
while we
players,
talking
not
about
sales. You know what I'm
while
saying?
we
We had a
talking about
player.
fucking PSN, I was having it wasn't necessarily an issue, but I was trying to find out what a specific game rating was on the PS because we got our own rating system now on PSN, which I feel like we need to be able to like put a couple of lines, a couple statements on why. Like, let's say I give a game 3 stars, right?
and let
I should be able to
physical
say,
gamers be able to rate too, which they don't.
yeah, facts. I said that too on X. I forget, I think I was talking to JTech. Um, I don't remember. I was talking to somebody. It don't matter. But like, you can't even access the rating system on the PSN app, and you can't say specifically why you rated the game, what you rated it. They need to do some improvement. Then somebody gonna say, oh, well, they don't want to, spend the resources. What they said something to the effect of, they don't want to spend the resources to kind of manage it. But like, fuck that shit, bro. Why you putting it on here if you don't want to take care of it being on here, bro? Let us put some lines down there. If you gotta have somebody to moderate it, have somebody fucking moderate it. Y'all not broke. Figure that shit out, bro.
Yeah,
Because
no,
that
it's
rating
fucking
shit,
bullshit, bro.
that rating system shit is important, bro. It's important, especially on your own platform where people inside your ecosystem are playing and buying these games, and all I can do is leave some stars, and that's it. I can't elaborate on why I gave it 3 out, because my reasoning for giving it 3 out of 5 stars,
Yeah,
you
no, you
might
just
not
might have
get.
hated the music, but somebody else might like the
Yeah,
music or
yeah,
whatever.
like you legit, you might not give a fuck about the shit I complained about. So to you, it might actually be a 4 or 5 out of star game, but based on me only dropping it at 3, especially if I'm on your friends list, because I trust more folks on my friends list inside our group
Facts.
other than anybody else. So
Facts.
if I look and I see Will drop the game a 2 out of 5, I'm not purchasing that shit. But if Will say, oh, it's a 2 out of 5, it's the games as a service. I like games as a service, so I might still buy that bitch. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I might still play
facts.
that motherfucker. You know what I mean? So I think it's a missed opportunity. It's a place where they can definitely. And I made a tweet, a post about it, and I put play. I was like, bro, y'all need to figure this shit out, bro, because
Bro, but that's a little shit that they can. This is what I mean by tightening up the shit. By if let's say the money they make on the gaming side is the orange, and
man,
then
fuck a Steam Deck.
the accessories are apples. That's what I mean. Like before you move on from the orange, bro, squeeze the juice out of the fucking orange and doing little tweaks like that, being able to fucking buy a game, gift the game for your friend, being able to put reviews
Facts.
on there for a friend. Like those are little things that you can do to increase engagement, especially with them
Yeah,
with
there's
their
been a lot of times where
MAW.
a game would be really cheap and fucking someone's like, I just don't want to spend money right now. Where it's like, $8, I would have bought that for him. Fuck it.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah,
All the
bro.
time.
All the time.
All the time. There's games for like five, $10.
Even if it's not that, bro, because like RPG said with the V Rising shit, we just wanted him to fucking play it.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. It like fuck it being full price, and me and Will was gonna go half on a bit, and I fucked up. I bought a fucking a legit card, but still, I sent it to him, and we was able to hook him up with a game that he ended up like really enjoying.
Really
You know what I'm
liking.
saying?
You
You
know
really
what?
liked it.
I bought people. I've been on podcasts with that were fucking Xbox fans because I was like, y'all never played KOTOR. You need to fucking hear. I buy any KOTOR. You need to fucking play KOTOR.
Oh, so what you're saying, Nelson, is if you bought game for every fucking body except for Will. That's what the fuck
Yes.
you're saying.
Shit.
Jesus Christ.
shit.
This is
Nelson
back when I
fucking
had
hates
money.
me.
Shit.
Then Nelson just fucking hates me.
Shit.
He's buying Xbox gamers games that Xbox gamers.
Well, they don't play none. I gotta help them out.
That's true.
And I
Hey,
remember playing KOTOR, bro, because this was around time
KOTOR is fire.
I first moved in with my pops, right? And on
Nelson's
Friday
a
nights,
fucking Xbox enabler.
he used to because I was in
That's
high school at
Xbox
this
best
point.
exclusive of all time. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
That
Uh,
shit was heat.
and you know that on
Like,
That
Xbox,
game is fire.
you can leave a review on there. And if you
That's
go on there
top 10 games of all time for me.
and read some of the reviews,
All
bro,
fucking
people
time.
be shitting on games, bro. It's funny as fuck. Xbox does let you do reviews.
you
See?
know what I'm saying, bro? Get this shit. Oh my god.
And
bro.
and like you said earlier, the physical games. If you're a physical gamer, you got I got Spider-Man 2 physical. I can't go in there and give it a fucking 4 out of 5 stars. I can't do that. That's fucking bullshit. It's like, bro, why 20% of your customer base still buys physical? Why can't we fucking put the game in? You know what I mean? But I don't know, bro. Just hey, it's only gonna get worse, y'all. It's only gonna get worse. Xbox is
Nah,
no
'cause
longer
I'm
competition.
gonna keep busy. We're gonna keep pissing them on about it, bro. Even if it's just on your show, on y'all show every Sunday evening, and I gotta be up, eyes dried and cracking, pissing them on about this fucking PSN rating system. That's what I'm fucking do. Cause this rating system shit is bullshit. This not being able to gift to homie shit is bullshit.
It is bullshit. Yeah, we should
It's
be
so
able to.
easy too, dude. Like,
Yeah, it's
even
not
if you
like-
only bet
it's not like
a few dollars,
this ain't a far-fetched
hey, let's just
concept.
say you only make fucking $1 a year on average from gifting games per person. That's 124 million fucking dollars a year, motherfucker. You know what I'm
Get this shit
saying?
in order, bro. Like, what the fuck they doing?
Nah, it's
Well, I
bullshit.
can't gift.
No.
I can't gift them. And then they got the fucking shit where it's not. What is it called? It's not close friends. What is it called?
Personal friends?
Yeah. At least
No,
they
have a close friends.
at least be able to get a shit to the personals.
Bro,
You can't
not
even do it like.
not just that. I got to set up on my account that my son's account has a spending limit of I think it's like $20 a month. Because I had no money in the wallet, my son couldn't buy something on PlayStation. So I'm like, fuck, okay, now I got to go in there and add money. Well, I try to add money, and that's when I put the thing on Discord, the screenshot. They're like, oh, network is down or errors happening. I'm like, so y'all bitch ass motherfuckers won't let my son buy something off my wallet because it has zero. I go to put money in there and you won't let me either. So it's just a clusterfuck of fucking problems. And on top of that, PlayStation don't have regular customer service. So it ain't like I can just fucking, even though I'm tier 4, right? PS Plus gives me fucking priority. I can't go to PS Plus. Hey, I need help real quick. I try adding money to my wallet. Can you guys help out? No, none of that shit. Because nobody will. They'll just refer me to the articles that are already in the website that didn't fucking help me out to begin with.
I mean,
Hey, we got Chaos Lounge, dog.
Is there customer service AI?
No, well, yes. Well, it's not. I don't know if it's AI or not, but the beginning part, it's like a bot, and then if you escalate it, then it goes to what do they call it? A gamer friendly or a gamer volunteers. It's like,
Because I felt bad over the
yeah,
Call of
ain't
Duty
no
shit,
tier
right?
4.
I felt real bad because I had got. First of all, it was like a Sunday evening. I had been I like to drink on Sundays or whatever. And this is when I told I was trying to get my refund for this last Call of Duty, and I was playing it over the alpha, and I was like, bro, I ain't fucking with this game. I want to go ahead and get my refund. And the individual just wasn't understanding what I was saying for whatever reason, and I had showed them what it said about the game in the store, and they was trying to. She didn't say I was lying, but she was kind of trying to say that what the word said wasn't what it meant, and I got ticked off. I was like, I'd be glad when AI take over your job because at that point it'll have an excuse for being useless because it's AI.
Bro,
And bro,
bro.
I felt bad afterward, but because
Nah,
I
fuck
would
them.
have.
Fuck them. Bro,
the individual was like, I forgot exactly what she said, but then she ended up ending the chat or whatever. And then after the fact, I was thinking about because I was playing Concord at the time, and I started thinking about it. I was like, bro, I shouldn't have did that, bro.
nah,
That was
fuck them, bro.
disrespectful as fuck.
They told me, I was like, man, this game is buggy as hell. It's running at like 20 frames per second. They're like, yeah, you need to contact the developer. I'm like, what? I got to contact the developer? That's what they told me. Bro. I was, man, fuck
That's like going to
PlayStation, bro.
Walmart, buying a shovel, and then be like going to return it at Walmart and being like, "You gotta contact the person who made the shovel."
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
the
like,
fuck you mean?
so are you gonna give the developer the 30% cut that you made off of them once? Like, no, it's
Hell
just
no.
bullshit. No, they're not. And then we'll cut it off because I know RPG. Is way past his bedtime. I'm sorry, RPG. Dante says, or hold up. We got some chats here. I still have gripes in the digital Steam. Yep, the platinum for. Yep. But Dante says wants a PSN butler. No, I don't want a PSN butler, but I've only contacted PlayStation customer service like 3 times my whole life. And I've been
That
gaming
was
with
my first
PlayStation
time
since
ever
the
doing that shit.
PS2. You know what I mean? So it ain't like I'm just calling them for simple fucking shit. No, but there should be a customer service. They're one of the richest companies in the fucking world. Chaos Fight for Hire says if you think that's bad, try contacting eBay's customer support. Oh my god, I can only imagine. Dante says, for real though, it took me 7 to 10 minutes redeeming $100 from PSN Stars. Oh yeah, because Dante had a shit ton of money. And then what's up, Remain Loyal? How you doing, bro? He says Steam gives refunds
Yeah,
if
if you don't
you
collect
played
it,
under 2 hours. Yeah,
if you don't collect it often, like I've $190, dude. I've made off that program since fucking.
yeah. I haven't made that much because I don't buy many digital games. I think I've collected maybe a total of like $20. But hey, $20 is $20.
I probably got like I ain't got like what Nelson got. I probably got like 100 in total or something like that. But it do come in handy, like if it's a game where we're like, okay, let me see, check my
Yeah,
oh shit,
you got
$5
you
off,
ain't
baby.
that $20 off helps sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, $20, bro. You know if you do $20 fucking dollars.
I think the last time I used my points, I used it for Expedition 33, and I got the $60 version for $50.
See what I'm
See,
saying?
every little bit
See what
helps, man.
I'm saying? It do.
So, do
Especially
you
when you
guys
got
think?
motherfuckers like Nintendo trying to go up to $80 per game.
Do you think that Do you guys think they're gonna do something similar but better, or they're just getting rid of the whole reward system?
They're just getting rid of it.
Yeah.
I think if they do bring reincarnated to a degree, it'll be specifically just for people who subscribe to Plus. Like if you don't subscribe to Plus, you're not gonna get no benefits. I think they're gonna roll it into Plus in order to, because they did the increase and just to create more value over there to justify, the increase.
Yeah. What about your RPG? Do you think they'll do something better, or that's it?
I think they'll
That's
just get
it.
rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's done.
Because I've seen a lot of ponies online defending it, saying, "No, they're just gonna do something better." I'm like, bro, since when do these
No, they ain't.
motherfuckers do something for our benefit?
Better. If they
You
was gonna
know?
do something better, they would have never nerfed it from
Yeah, they
what
would
it
have just
was in the
converted. They would have
beginning.
Yeah.
found a way to just to convert that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
they
something.
would
They're like,
have
what? what? How would they? Everybody
altered
throw
and
out an idea.
adjusted it.
How would they make it better?
They ain't gonna make it better.
I'm
What?
saying if they were to make it better, just
And
toss one out as to how they could
they're
make
not
it
gonna
better.
increase our percentages.
They are making it better. They're making it better for them.
True.
For
Facts.
the for the gamer, if you was to make one suggestion as to how they could make it better, what would your suggestion be?
Give us money or give us points on based on trophies. So the more you
They
play,
ain't
the
gonna
more
do
trophies
that.
you get, the more money you make.
That don't make no damn sense at all.
Oh,
Fuck you mean don't make no
they
sense.
could do that though. They could do
They
that
don't make
though.
no they don't make no money off of you playing a game.
What do
They
you
want you to
mean?
buy
That's
shit.
engagement time. No, they're more interested in
Fucking
MAU.
engagement don't pay the bills. I've said that many times.
MAU is what they're focusing on.
Well, it's getting money out of those MAUs though.
Okay then, but if you're on there, you're earning
If you're just
points.
getting trophies off of any game, fucking that don't make no goddamn money.
Yeah, but you're getting
You're
points, you're
asking for
getting
Shovelware
money.
City.
That means you're buying more because you can't do nothing with the points. You can't do shit with it except buy more shit. So you are making money.
You know, if you remember how like PSN used to be in PS like the app used to be kind of like a social media app during the
No,
PS4.
trophies doesn't equate money for Sony, but if you're earning a lot of trophies, that means you're playing a lot of fucking of the console. You're using the console a lot. If you're using the console a lot, odds are you're gonna be paying for PS Plus because you want the cloud service, you want the fucking, you know, you want the party chat, you want the online games that you're able to play with the internet. If you're a casual who's not playing that much, you're not gonna be subscribed to PS Plus. You're not gonna be subscribed to none of that shit.
I think they should bring back the old PSN, bro. Oh, the old PSN app. That way, when you like, you know how it was like a social media app. That way, when trophies pop, it would be a thing. So that way, you know, when your friends list see the trophies and it was a thing on the app, then they will be inclined to like look into it and maybe it could edge them into buying the game. You know, it'll be another way of edging them into purchasing it. Aside from they go check it out and see where your friends, this number of friends were playing it. But if
Bro,
they see the trophy with the description and because you know how it automatically takes the little 10-second, 15-second clip video of what happened when the trophy popped, like so they'll be seeing that, seeing the picture, and seeing you playing it. So it's different points of engagement to where it could pique intrigue of people on your friends list to purchase the game. So if this was what it was, it could be like more it's a salesman word for it, or I forget the term for it.
bro, there's
Shit, it's
people
fucking
that won't even play.
11:47.
There's people that won't even play games if they don't have a platinum in it. There's people who do that. I just had a guy comment on my fucking one of my videos saying that shit. It's like, why
I
even play
remember
the game?
I
Like,
remember we was
what?
tight because I thought
What? Yeah, I know. I don't pay no attention to trophies.
No,
I can give a fuck
no,
less.
me
It
neither
don't
do
make
I.
my dick bigger. It don't get me laid. It don't give me no money. It don't get fucking.
because it was that's the whole reason I got Will to fucking jump in extra fire with me in the beginning. Oh man, this shit about to shut down. Come on, let me help you get this platinum. Then I finally get all the fucking trophies. Ain't no fucking platinum.
Ain't no platinum. Yeah.
But we still had a good time though.
Oh yeah. But yeah, no, there y'all have it, man. We gotta get going. Our PG's got work in the morning, and I appreciate y'all being here, man. For real, you guys every week
I'm
show
gonna go
up.
get a bunch of them nuts, man. Sweet and spicy. As
Every
long as you
week,
ain't at my store, because
Nah,
I buy
bro.
that shit out,
Nah,
man.
dog.
bro.
Fuck
Sweet
them
and
nuts,
spicy
and
Cajuns.
fuck
Nah,
Onimusha,
bro.
Oh,
and fuck
Oh
16
shit.
bit games.
now you crossed the line. Fuck out of here.
I thought about buying Onimusha, but I'm not because it's Onimusha.
Fuck
Hey.
and fuck boiled
Oh shit.
peanuts.
Yes,
I was
fuck
just
boy.
about to say.
I
I was
know.
I was just about to say Cajun boiled peanuts on the
Oh,
I
close
can't.
out,
I don't think I've ever had boiled peanuts, so I can't comment. But no, I appreciate
It
you
bro.
don't
guys
sound
being
good.
here. Thank you so much for showing up to the stream. We do this every Sunday night. And like I've mentioned before, if you guys are interested in joining the
Hi, Obi.
conversation with us up here, feel free to shoot me a DM or Nelson a DM, and then we'll schedule you in. I also appreciate all of you guys that have hit the like button, that have subscribed to the channel. The channel is doing crazy numbers right now, and it's all, well, I want to say it's all because of you, because I've been working my ass off. But you guys have a big part of this as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Otherwise, Henry, let the people know where they can find you at, all that.
Oh, well, you can find me on X. It's just Henry, or it's just Henry Heck. YouTube, it's just Henry. It's just Henry Heck. That's what I be on. That's where I be at. Catch me inside the Discord. I'm in there talking shit, posting. I think I'm gonna take a bigger role as far as posting deals inside that bitch. Cause
Do it.
we done put together, the deal section, and I kind of tossed it out there that whenever a Wario posts a digital sale or a physical sale, I make it my business to go up in there and search for the alternate. So if it's a physical sale, I go find a digital sale and see what so you can make the choice. Like if you want it digital or physically, and you can see what the price is over here or the price is over there. So that's what I be on. That's where I be at. Talking shit. I'm going to
Facts.
work, playing some motherfucking games. You feel me?
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, and I appreciate Henry for creating that because, I'm only one guy, y'all, and between YouTube, my personal life, all this, man, it's just hard for me to keep track. So I appreciate Henry, RPG, for helping out, creating some of these channels. RPG, let the people know where they can find you.
You can find me at two places. First
Your
place you can
mom's
find me in the
house.
yeah. Well, no, I don't want anything to do with that shit. I got enough fucking problems. Anyways, yeah, you can find me in the Discord. It'll be in the description down below. You can talk to me there if you want to join in on PSN or whatnot. But other than that, you can find me every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Central Standard
Yep.
Time,
Yep.
and we'll be doing the co-op stream.
Yep.
We changed up the games, so we will be playing probably Helldivers this week, or maybe even Battlefront 2 if I decide to toss out the $10
Oh, we
and
should.
play that.
Ain't it on
Hey,
PS
Oh
Plus?
yeah, bro, and
yeah,
it's
no,
it's
I don't think
popping.
it's on PS. I don't think it's on PS Plus, but I
No,
mean
it's not on Plus.
it's
Okay.
like $10 right now
See,
for the
I would
Ultimate
have bought it
version.
for fucking RPG right now. Like, oh, you ain't got it? Fine, let's
Yeah,
fucking man,
bro.
fucking PlayStation. You ain't shit. I'm sorry, RPG. What were you
Uh,
saying?
But yeah, that's really the only two places you can find me. If you want to join up with me on PlayStation, just get a hold of me in Discord.
Facts. And
Gives
then
you a gives you another reason to get over there.
absolutely. And then we have my co-host who is half here, half not, because Onimusha and his fucking spicy fucking nuts, Mister Nelson Gaming Culture. Nelson. Also, you want to
Yes.
fucking talk now? You want to say
oh, there
shit?
you go.
I
There
don't
you
want to
go.
say. Where can the people find you at?
On PSN, fucking playing Onimusha, baby. Let's
Oh my
go.
god, you're a
I'm
fucking
gonna I'm
lame.
gonna live stream that after this. Fucking game is fucking. Oh,
Oh my god, you're a fucking.
Got
Oh my
fucking
I'm I'm
god,
I
I'm
love
I'm
me
I'm
some
I'm
Oni.
I'm 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 pop in for the next 8 minutes.
I'm probably gonna pop in for a little bit too, just to talk shit. Yeah. War. Yeah,
Right after I
Battlefront
get my nuts.
has been coming back, bro. It's got the highest player count ever, right? They said ever,
since
Yeah,
launch.
or since
and to be
launch.
honest, I've been playing it the whole stream. Them matches is back to
They're
back to back.
banging,
They
bro.
back to
I got
back to
over
back.
600 hours in that fucking game. I love that game. I have this week. I think it's Thursday
Ooh,
that I got it set up
there's a
for.
bear close to me.
So hit the notification bell. But this week I got a video coming showing you guys the games that I have the most hours in. Battlefront 2 is number 2 at over 600 hours. So check it out. I
Yes,
give you guys a
sir.
little bit of actually I do. I give you guys a whole background of my gaming history and why I played what I played and when I played what and stuff like that. So it's going to be a deep dive into Will's gaming history, and you can see that there on Thursday here at the channel. Otherwise, every single one of these
Keep it gaming.
gentlemen is on the Discord, y'all. I put the link on the chat. We already got a couple people that joined up tonight. Go on there, hit the link,
Fire.
man. Not only can you shoot the shit with gamers 24/7, basically, there's always somebody there, but more importantly, you can find a fellow gamer. We all game with each other, y'all. We talk about games, we game with each other with these games. So if you are looking for people to play games with or a community, we're right here. I am willing to try almost any game out. Between me, Nelson, RPG, and Henry, we own thousands of games. So hop on through, send us a message. That's another way to talk to us personally. You want to talk to Nelson, Henry, RPG, or me, you can do it on the Discord. Otherwise, Thank y'all so much for being here. We'll catch you in the next one. Keep it gaming.
Peace. Marathon forever.
Fucking marathon.
No.